Sounds good in my headphones, but see how it sounds to you guys. I guess I should make some things make some noise here. How about we fire off this bad boy? Anybody hear that? Or do I got more broken stuff? Not anticipating taking a week off, but the monthly cold came around, which is what happens to when you got young kids, apparently. It's just my life now. I don't know how long that lasts. When do kids get a proper immune system? You heard it. All right. Thank you, Guardian. El Trulo says, how is Starfield gameplay coming along? Can you give us an impromptu review? I finished the game the other day. I very much liked what they did with it. Really, really loved the main quest once I got to a certain point. It's definitely a different beast than the rest of Bethesda's games. I love it though. I love the game. But you know, nothing can really replace Fallout. Fallout holds a special place in my heart. I'm not sure if anything will ever dethrone this franchise for me. It's hit me at two like key points in my life. Fallout, like the Fallout was like the first. I think Fallout 1 was M-rated, wasn't it? Well, that was probably actually before they had the game ratings, but it was like the first like adult-themed game I had played, and in a RPG to boot. So I remember falling in love with Fallout when it first came out as a kid, and then Fallout 4 came out after I had like right at the end of like a multi-year break from video games. It came out, and I happened my first kid. My wife was pregnant with her first kid, and I had a lot of free time. So I have, I think that's the timeline, or maybe that's when I started modding. Anyway, I got sucked into Fallout 4. So twice in my life I got sucked into Fallout for a long, long time. And it's hard for anything to trump the nostalgia that comes with all that. But Starfield's a great game. It has some problems for sure, but so does Fallout 4. And so does Skyrim. So, but yeah, I think the biggest thing if people want to like Starfield is they have to not expect the same exploration loop, because basically they replaced the old exploration loop with now you explore cities and that's it, and like exploring anything the rest of the game is pointless. That's what I figured out, and then I had a lot of fun with it. Sound is good, thank you guys. But yeah, we're back on SS2. And ASAP Ace 8, is that what that is? Do all 3 chapters fit in the 2 gig space on Xbox? Just barely. I think, actually, I probably can show you guys. Let's see, mod screen. I think it shows how much space we have left over. Free space, 91 megs. And all I have here is Workshop Framework, the 3 chapters, and HUD Framework. So I can squeeze in a few little mods. Yeah, so Xbox can hold all the chapters. They're basically not going to get any more story content that we haven't already included the assets for. So there's a couple of little bits where the audio files are already on Xbox, and we just have to finish implementing the quests, and those will come out later this year. But other than that, yeah, no more content can fit on Xbox unless Bethesda blesses us with a increase in storage, which I don't think they're going to do, but who knows? We'll see. I hear some Super Mutants chatting over here. Here, guys. All right, you're on tank duty, Piper. Tank better, please. I kept expecting this to zoom in, but I forgot I got just iron sight aiming on this thing. Gotcha. Welcome, folks. We'll get started proper on story content at 9 o'clock right now. I'm just making sure the game is stable. As we all know, there's no guarantee on the old Xbox. Guess Daddy Jake plushie update. Thank you for the donation. No update yet. So I have so much budget each week for planning, and I'm currently planning a lot of stuff right now. One of those things is our patch cycle. So we're not going to have like a public roadmap as of yet. There's no plan on that, but you know, I'm coming up with one internally, of like what we have in production, at what state, and how long I anticipate it's going to take us. And for the first time ever, I'm actually like taking my estimates and doubling them, because that tends to be what it needs to be. That's actually like an old software adage that I try to resist, to be like, no, we're better than that, we can do it. But in reality, it always ends up taking twice as long as we anticipate. So this time I made my dates and then I doubled them all. So starting to get all that planned out, and doing stuff like planning out new merch is has to be in that time pool. So maybe I'll have more time for planning after October, and we get the mod back into full production again. Well, not in full. We're not going back into the production level we did for chapters ever again, but it'll be smaller scales production. I don't know. I actually don't know what it's going to look like. It's going to be weird going back in, but I know some folks are just itching to retire. Some are itching to go tinker with other games. But the core group of us is still moving forward to finish up what we started with SS2, and all of my hours that are not working on patching. I have a certain amount of time every week I dedicate to just planning the next thing, and yeah, the September has been on planning out new content, because we have a lot of stuff that's that I think will make stuff feel a little better. So there's like a lot of things in Chapter 3 right now where characters say stuff to you, and there's no actual payoff. Like for example, the Institute, if you ally with them, will say, hey, we'll send synth units over, and then they don't actually do that. And like stuff like that. I want to pay that off. Purple Mercury, what is your favorite Fallout 4 mod other than SS2? Mine currently is Fallout Who Regenerated. I have most of my favorite mods are like little dumb mods. I really love Bubba Shot the Jukebox, which just lets you shoot radios and blow them up. So yeah, I just like little tiny utility mods. I haven't. It's been so long since I've played with mods too that it's hard for me to remember. So the last time I played with like a fairly big load order was back before SS2 came out. So there's probably been a lot of great mods that I've completely missed. So one of these days I'll circle back and do it. Probably after we finish this playthrough. I want to finish this Xbox playthrough, and I want to finish like a Chapter 3 playthrough on some system, probably on PC. And then we'll see about maybe bringing back the series where I let you guys choose my mods and we just go crazy installing things. The problem always is with it's difficult to do story mods on the stream, because it tends to be people are coming to watch the stream want to see me dink around with sim settlements. So I always have trouble with that. What? What is this random encounter?
Come on. Do I look like I can afford that?
Yeah, you do. And if you can't, I don't care.
And if I don't?
Then you die.
Oh, thanks.
Any more questions?
All right, so I'm curious, if I pay him, will he have the caps on his corpse? Let's find out.
It's all here. Fine, you can go.
Let's see. Sneaky, sneaky.
Nights like this.
Yep, he's got him. Fantastic. Can be a raider or gunner. Oh, interesting. I've never had that random encounter. I've never stuck around in the alleys talking before. Oh, I've got a combat shotgun. When did I get that? Favorite. I'm gonna be trying to hit what do you call it? Starfield hotkeys, I think, for a while here. I'll get used to this. Oscar 5, when will we ever get a fix for the Vault-Tec HQ terminal misalignment? Maybe never. I don't know. It'll be one of those things that gets caught and polished. So one of the things we have on our internal roadmap is like a full deep polish phase where like all we do is have everybody go through and dig up all of the issues that we've taken notes on from our playthroughs of like little dumb stuff that is not super fast to fix, but will make the mod feel better in the long term. And so that sort of thing is on that list where it's not necessary to complete quests or play with mechanics, but it would be nice. It would be nice. That's one of those type of things. If it was a 12-second fix, it'd be done already. But unfortunately, it's just not a quick, easy fix. Especially most of the time, things where it's like items placed in the world we can't just replace them. We have to go through a bunch of rigmarole to make sure it works with existing saves. So that's why it's the same reason that, or a similar reason to why city plans with floating items, those end up staying forever. So we just don't have an easy fix. And so the juice ends up being not worth the squeeze, where it's like, you can build something underneath to support the floating item, or just pretend it's not there, or just scrap it yourself. And so those things tend to get just not, they never make the priority list. TTRE208, have you installed Play with Starfield mods yet? I have not. I almost installed, so I'm having trouble with my, for the first time ever, I felt like I wanted to 100% a game, and I'm like, I'm gonna 100% Starfield. I'm liking this game. And then I looked through the achievements and realized I should have had all but like 2 of them, and my achievements broke at some point, and so I almost put on an achievement enabler. But all right, it is 9 o'clock. Welcome, folks. So today we are playing SS2 on Xbox. This is the 3rd day where I have done this, and we are on Quest 8, I believe, of Chapter 1, The Coolest Cat. So we're going to head over and do that now. The goal of this series is to prove that you can do it on Xbox, for one, but also I'm taking notes as we play about things that are a little bit wonky on Xbox, and I'll use this playthrough to drive future development for Xbox fixes. So, for example, I'm going to use whatever set of performance settings and things that I find through this playthrough, those will end up becoming the new defaults for Xbox, things like that. And if we find stuff that's just doesn't work quite up to snuff, I'll have a easy point to roll back to where we can test things out, try and get better fixes in. So just trying to smooth out the Xbox experience is the goal of this playthrough, and again, show that it's possible. So if you're new to my channel with my Let's Plays, I am notorious for being bad at engaging with chat all the time, although I have been trying better. I think during the Starfield stream I tried to split it. It tends to be, though, if you want to get my attention, make sure you at kinggath. I might miss your questions, and then partway through the stream I might shift gears. For Xbox so far, because we're just skipping dialogue, it actually doesn't require a ton of my attention, so I actually can engage a little bit more with chat. But if you find that I'm not interacting with your questions, you'll have better luck if you just at kinggath. Sometimes you just got to repeat it. If it's gone by 20 minutes, I haven't responded to your question, it's probably just that it got lost in my chat. Jason Locrans, thank you for the donation, saying, thanks for the stream. Let's go. I agree. Let's go. Let's get this Xbox playthrough. Let's get this proof out there that it is possible. And I don't doubt that there are parts that are near impossible due to limitations. So I will not be shocked if we get partway through the quest line and find that there's just a non-stop crash from something. And I want to find that myself. I want to experience it. And hopefully, having experienced it firsthand, I'll be able to come up with a solution and we can patch it in. So this is because we found so many great fixes have come from me having experienced it myself, having a save and understanding like kind of what's going on at the moment in my save, so that I know exactly where to look to try and fix an issue. So hopefully we'll have the same good luck with this. All right, what is going on here? Okay, we can equip this. That's funny. The pocketed one. Let's see, weight. What does pocketed do? Does it add like +5? So if I drop this, I'm actually going to lose carry weight probably. So sorry, Buttress. You're better armor, but we need that. We need that pocketed right now. All right. I'm also going to have to get used to having bats again. I've been playing Starfield every night this month, and the no VATS thing, I'm just finally getting used to that. Fortunately, it's the same button as the scanner mode, so which serves not really the same thing, but I still find myself in it occasionally. All right, what are these quest markers here? What do I have that's 32 units away? Is there any reason for me to be poking around here? Follow the freedom trail and find Nick Valentine, which I guess we could do that, because we do want to. We need to have some of our quests at a certain point along in order to get. If we're going to end up playing all the chapters on here, I'm still not sure how far we're going to take it on the Xbox playthrough. I want to take it kind of far, because I do want to make sure that the Chapter 3 mechanics work on Xbox. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright, where is that? Okay, that was the raider. Nope, still. They're still angry. Oh, there they are. Hey, buddy. We're going to try and ignore you. Don't follow us, please. There we go. Continue following the Freedom Trail.
And A. Some sort of code?
Oh, that's right. This has been so long since I've done this, but isn't it super easy? 7A, like, isn't it just like spell railroad or something really easy like that? I also don't think you actually have to follow the trail, right? That's only if you need the code. So I can just have you guys tell me, and we can just skip all this nonsense. But we're just gonna go. I kind of want to do, while we're here, let's do the railroad. We'll do the introduction, and then we'll circle back and grab Nick. Okay. You can go straight to the church. If I knew where the church was, let me see if I can remember here. Old North Church. Where are you? It's kind of over here by the Shamrock Tap House, isn't it? Just run north till you find the Old North Church. Is that true? I can just go north from here? Z Games, thank you for the donation. Been back to building my capital city. Up to 43 settlers. That's amazing. Curious about what is your largest city and the one you're most proud of? I think in Sanctuary, I hit, in one of my Let's Plays, we got to over 50 settlers, and that became a settlement that I ended up releasing as a, I don't remember what I called it. It was like, kinggath's modular layout city or something like that. I had a lot of fun with that one. So I need to go north of Shamrock Tap House, or just north of where I'm at right now? Let's see here. This feels wrong. I don't feel like I'm going the wrong way. I feel like I need to go east from here. But it has been a minute since I've been in there. Big Dave Gaming, I completed the SS2 story the other day. My God, what a great story. Thank you and everyone who was involved making it. I really enjoyed it. Oh, that's great to hear. It's good to hear when people make it through, period, because I know we have enough stories of folks, even some folks that I talk to all the time who are like, I just keep getting stuck. So, like, I know there are still some problems we got to address. So it's good to hear. And then, of course, great to hear that you had a good time with it. So, Sir Rick, props to Sir Rick and Cynical and ND and everybody else who was involved in the writing. They really knocked it out of the park. All right, Oscar, best to follow the trade. It gets you a lot of XP. It shows you where a good neighbor is. It's at the top point of the Boston landmass. Oh, like up in this nonsense up here? Okay. Well, then I'm heading in the right general direction, I guess. East of Bridge to Bunker Hill. Second road south of the river. Oh, that's very specific. Okay. Second road south of the river. So that would be right in front of me here. East of the bridge. So is this the bridge to Bunker Hill? Yeah, Bunker Hill's over here, right? So it should be pretty close to me. More east, not north. Okay, we're going to head east when we get to the next street. Alright, start heading east here. I probably should have just followed the trail at this point. I thought it would come back to me of like where. Oh, but now we get a chance to kill some gunners, so I feel like I gotta take it. Hey guys. Don't mind me. I guess I need a quick save periodically. I do not have God mode available. Quick saving crash? Is that what we're getting? I am down in the, getting pretty close to the... Actually, was this where you guys would consider downtown Boston? I never know where, when people are having trouble with crashing, where they consider the worst part.
Real bad move.
Oh God, oh God. Get away from this. Oh no. That's right, don't sprint, don't sprint. Sprinting is dangerous. Got somebody. Alright, who's next? Oh my God, with the Molotovs. Does seem that way. Thanks for reminding me. Come on, Piper, get up. Go tank him for me. Did we do it? We survived? Alright. Alright, now we're near Good Neighbor. That's a good find. Good map marker to have, while we're thinking around over here. I feel like most of the time I've done this Let's Play, I always get lost on my way here. So this was lucky. Hey, and we're back on the Freedom Trail accidentally. Don't need any of this. Alright, let's go, oh, poor settler. I shall take your sweet roll. Thank you. Joshua Bridges. I'm new to SS2 and Xbox in general, but I came across something weird. The outfits for the Nightingales were all shiny and reflective. Yeah, there's some weird bug with the texture. So when we upload to Xbox, the creation kit automatically converts all of our textures. And I don't know why it wants to make that one ugly. I have no idea. I thought I had it figured out at some point. Uploaded it labeled as a fix, and I was wrong. So still haven't figured out what is that. I think there's another outfit that does it. I don't think it's just the Nightingales. There's another one too.
You better back off, or you're the one who's gonna need insurance.
What was that? You hand over everything.
All right, Hancock, take him out. Why do you dislike that, Piper? You want me to pay off this idiot?
What do you care? He ain't one of us. No love for your mayor, Finn.
All right, I guess I should buy some ammo while I'm sitting here. Let's see. What have we been using? I know I've been the hunting rifle for sure lately, but let's see. It's been so long since I played this. I guess I should check my. Let's check our level ups. What were we doing? Oh, we were doing pistol this build. Okay. We're gonna do pistol. Explosives. Man, I totally forgot what I did. Well, that explains why I had the arc. Idiot savant, of course. Okay, we're doing pistol, huh? I feel like I'm gonna need, if I'm gonna be playing pistol, if I'm not doing, I either need to do sneak or I need to buff up my toughness. I think I'm gonna go toughness. Alright, so then we don't want the hunting rifle. We need a better pistol. So obviously the short laser musket doesn't count. Does like a laser pistol count? Is that a thing? Like, is this buffed by, keep hitting the wrong button. Is laser pistol buffed by the thing? I actually don't know. I assume it is, because it looks like a pistol, but. Alright, what do we got here? Oh yeah, we need some 10mm rounds.
Hello. Everything here is guaranteed to injure, maim, or kill at your discretion.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what you have.
Purchase a variety of.
Oh, Hancock decided to talk to me finally. Alright. We'll take all your 10mm rounds. And what do I have to give away? Well, let's get rid of some junk. Alright, how do we, let's see, tire. Oh yeah, here we go. We got all this stuff we don't need. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We crashing in a barter screen? Can you guys still hear me? Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Alright, Fallout 4, come on back. Okay. There's those trusty Xbox crashes. See as well, if any way to have holotape to skip the HQ or have it built. I feel like it was too cumbersome for me. I just like to do the story. You can skip the quests for sure. That's already in the holotape. As far as building it up, I mean, it's optional. You don't have to build any of it other than what's in the quests. So yeah, you can just skip it. Alright, come on, game. You got this. I also don't know how much of it. One of the concerns I have is this Xbox is very old, and it was on the fritz. So I also am concerned that we may run into my Xbox just dies on us mid playthrough, which would be a bummer. Do they save? Are your saves in the cloud on Xbox? I don't think they are. I don't think they are. That would be kind of a bummer. Site0404, have you looked into why Codsworth Fix doesn't work on new saves? No, I didn't know that. This is the first time hearing of it. I have no idea why I wouldn't. But I'm sure it's just a sequencing issue. Something like I have to delay the script that runs on new saves. You found the Algernon's power armor has the same shiny texture. Oh, that's fun. Thanks, Bethesda. Yeah, I wish we didn't have to use the conversion process from the creation kit for our textures. It would be nice if they would just use the same ones that are on PC. So must be some sort of compression issue or something with them. Says, well, what do you mean when when the gunners came it broke? Can you go into more detail? What do you mean it broke? Depends on your Xbox storage settings. Oh, so I could set up like a cloud save? That might be a good idea. All right, let's I guess I don't need a quick save for this. Let's see if she crashes me again.
Let's see what you got.
I wonder if it was because I got pulled into the conversation. Here we go. Let's try this. All right, let's try this again. We want to sell off these weapons I'm not using. Take this. Yeah, I wonder if it had to do with being about to be pulled into that conversation. Let's see, anything else we can get rid of? I guess I don't need all the food because we are not playing on survival. Yeah, we need to keep our junk. Oh, I guess I should go drop off all that junk. And then, of course, we'll sell all these rounds we're not using. There's how we get rich. Selling off all this useless stuff here. Sure, close enough. And accept. Thank you. Alright, yeah, got that guy, and then...
Why'd you have to go and say that, huh? Breaking my heart over here. You alright, brother?
I'm fine. Thanks for taking care
CS
of
Wolf,
it.
after you have each of the factions say they'll support you and side with you, it wouldn't progress further? Something about making the outposts?
Yeah, I feel you.
Good. You stay cool, and you'll be part of the neighborhood.
Yeah, I don't know what you mean by that, but what's the... Can you tell me the specific objective you're stuck on? Because the having the faction support you doesn't continue the quest line. The quest line, like the next part of it, there is a maximum point you can skip. When you start getting to the stuff where it's like you can't skip State of War. Once you get to that, you need to go play that. The skipping of that doesn't work. You can skip building the quests that involve building an HQ, but there are the last couple of quests you do have to do. And if you're not going to do them, then don't play the mod, right? Like if you're not really, don't play the story. If you're just going to skip the last two quests or whatever. BH07, any guesses on when or if the FO4 next gen update is coming? I mean, I'm sure it is. I don't think they have any reason to fall back on that. As far as timelines, I don't know. I thought they said it was coming out this year originally, but clearly that's not happening at this point because we haven't heard a thing again about it. I'm actually surprised there wasn't anything about it in that big, Microsoft Bethesda leak. I was kind of hoping for something about that. So I'm very looking forward to getting some bug fixes, if that's a thing. I would kill to see the end of the, what do you call it, the power grid crash. That would be wonderful. Alright, Piper, your job is to run. You know what? I need dog meat back. I need to go get dog meat again. He will run in there, tank like a champion. Is she just like inside of me right now? I see her. Yeah, she's just clipped right into me. Oh, reload. And this thing's hitting. This is like a fly swatter against this guy. That works a little better.
Made a mistake. Now you pay for it.
Alright, question is, am I headed the right way now? Oh, here's the Freedom Trail again. And, or is that just a blood smear? No, it's both. Uh-oh, don't sprint, don't sprint. This is Xbox, be careful. Alright, this does not feel like the right way. I feel like I'm going backwards again. We need to be going east. Is everyone dead now?
Someone there. I hear something. A noise.
You didn't hear anything.
What the hell was that?
Oh, hey, buddy. Oh, I almost got him, then he stimmed. Thanks, Piper. I guess I should have bought stim packs when I was a good neighbor. Oh, this actually seems like it'd be pretty good. Those, the freeze things when I'm this weak against, like, what do you call them, ghouls and such. Seem like a good move. Oh, but I'm going to need that pocket. And I guess I can live without the pocket. I just sold a bunch of stuff. Alright, bye-bye. No, I just want to survive. My Xbox just doesn't want to crash, guys. Might have to give up on old railroad here. Be careful to sell ahead of you. In my experience, it could be a nasty snarl of NPCs and CTE. Yeah, that's what it looks like we're about to hit. I'm completely locked up. We'll give it a second. I'll hit the chat for now. Toxic Waste found a bug early in SS2 in dialogue. Every time I receive something during dialogue, like ASM sensors or anything else in dialogue, I can't select any dialogue options. Interesting. Is that... I wonder if that's a mod you've got, because I definitely don't experience that. The stuff like that always comes above the dialogue screen. I've often wondered how many HUD mods and stuff create weird little problems like that, like just unknown to them. Yep, quit. I might have to quit. I might have to skip this whole downtown area. You know what? I'm gonna bring up a map on one of my other screens here for where the heck the church is. See if I can get to it easier. Sorry, I'm like leaned into the microphone there. Okay. All right, I see where it is now. All right, now let's see where our last autosave was. Oh, this again. Okay. Yeah, I'm on an old gen Xbox. I think I have a the S. So this was like the very first upgrade of the Xbox One. Not the series. I really hate the naming scheme of the new Xboxes. I feel like they did it intentionally to make it confusing for some reason, which I don't understand what the benefit would be. Like the 1S, then the 1X, and then the Series S and the Series X. Empty stomach TM. I don't know what fund that is, but it says you just donated me 150,000. So that's amazing. I love that quantity. Thank you so much. Heather Jake Interactions Fund. Also an apology for having touched F4 since September 1st. Thank you so much. Yeah, interactions with mod NPCs. I don't know if we'll ever get there or not. Like, you know, we could definitely work with the existing dialogue we have. You know, if for example, if Heather's mod author Llama wanted to do something, you know, I'm sure we could work with her in that regard. But getting new audio recorded is going to be a challenge. We're still working out how to do that for the post-launch content because we don't have much, or if anything, for some of our main cast, because we kind of like told them, hey, this is the last thing, because you know we don't want to be we don't want these folks to feel like they're on the hook for the rest of their lives with us. So okay, we need those 10mm rounds, and then I said I should probably grab some stim packs because I'm gonna die a lot. Oh, she doesn't sell stim packs. That makes sense. That makes sense. All right, and then let's clear out all this stuff again. No, I want you to give me money. How do we get there? Let's see. You take my old ammo. There we go. Oh wow, look at that. Within one cap. I appreciate that. All right, let's try this again. I guess I gotta just like keep saving every 12 steps.
You all right, brother?
I'm fine. Thanks for taking care of him.
Good. Now don't let this incident taint your view of our little community. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Yeah, I feel you.
Good. You stay cool, and you'll be part of the neighborhood. So long as you remember.
Oh, I keep forgetting I can skip dialogue. We're not here for dialogue. We're here to make sure SS2 works. All right, let's save again. Although how much am I risking crashing the game with quick saving? I don't actually know. All right, so now I know on the map where the church is. So hopefully I can just avoid some of this nonsense. I need to get far away from here. So there's a corner to cheat complete who can't asam. I think quest tag or something broke something. Oh yeah, quest tags are a big no-no. Should not use quest tagging. I don't know why, and you know the people who make the quest tagging don't understand it either. And we can't figure out why it seems to be SS2 quests that do it, that have problems with it. No idea. It might be something with the way we set up our quests in the, but we have no, there's nothing we can do to fix it because none of us understand the problem. Like other than it can cause the quest to just break, but we don't understand why. So yeah, so don't tag SS2 mod or SS2 quests. It's not good. All right, so I need to just turn 180 degrees around and go this way. Oh, we got some dogs. Hey guys. Nope, nope, nope. Gimme headshots, please. There we go. Alright, so it's up this way somewhere. Let's keep checking that map. Alright, we need to get across this. Oh no, did it just crash on the way into the Pip-Boy? Come on. Come on, game. We were going so smooth too. Alright, let's keep going. This is the life Xbox players live, guys. Have to pay respects. The Fluffs I recently bought Fallout 4 VR and was wondering if SimCinema 2 is compatible with it. So kind of. So there's a couple of things you have to do. So most mods that have been released in the last 2 or 3 years, you have to do a little hack to make them work for VR. You have to go edit the header version. So it's really easy to do. There are a bunch of tutorials on it if you dig around, like making mods work in FO4 VR. FO4 VR, and it's just like you change, there's a thing where it'll say header version and it'll say the number is 1.00, you have to change it to like 0.95. And then the thing specific to SS2 you have to do, there's a mod somebody put out. I don't have a link or name handy, but it will have something to do with sim settlements and VR in the name. And basically what it takes some of our HUD elements and gives you like a little note that you can see them on, because there's no HUD framework for Fallout 4 VR. So our HUD elements don't work in there, and it's pretty tough to play sim settlements 2 without our HUD elements. Like, you can do it, you would probably want to play on full automated mode. You want to turn down all the difficulty options if you're not going to play with the HUD. Because to try and like satisfy everybody's needs and figure out how many resources you have without the HUD would be a nightmare. Ask for a quick time to change the stream from playing SS2 to going to Walmart to buy the newest Xbox. I live very, very, very far from any Walmart, so that would be a very long stream. Space Wolf would have done the HQ, but I really don't understand how the energy works. Couldn't do anything because of it. Yeah, I don't know. The energy was interesting that that's the one you're having trouble with. Usually people get hung up on the scrap logistics. The energy is pretty simple. It's just assign people with high special stats to your departments. Usually the one people get stuck on is the logistics stuff. One of those is because I know for some people, and I haven't figured out, actually somebody just sent me a save I got to look at. Hopefully I'll have time tomorrow, where the supply agreements just don't work for them. I want to take a look and see if I can figure out something to resolve that. I think I'm actually going to, in the HQ 3.0 update, I'm either going to eliminate supply agreements or I'm going to make them a hardcore system, because they're too confusing for most folks. Derek Morgan, have you identified any tips or best practices for Xbox players to help with performance? The only thing I've figured out so far is to go into the performance settings of the City Manager holotape and basically turn most things off. So I'll show you what I did in the first stream of this. If you go into, I think it's options, performance, and then basically like turn off a lot of this stuff. So turn off clutter is a big one, detailed models, extra lights. Those are the ones I opted to turn off. You could turn off everything if you want. Some of it isn't necessary for performance. Like, for example, animation markers, turning those off isn't really going to help that much with performance. Same with sound emitters. Special effects could, but I like them. I like the special effects. That would be like the smog emitters and stuff from some of our industrial buildings, so I didn't want those off. So I'm taking a risk, but I would say just turning off clutter, extra lights, and detailed models, these three would be a huge performance boost. I'll probably turn them all off in the default for Xbox when I get around to making an update specific to this. I don't have a system in place for it for automatically changing, so it's not going to be a quick project. Otherwise, I would just do it between each stream. All right. Okay, this is where we were before. Okay, we'll start off our opener. Piper, what's wrong with you?
Hey, here's Trump.
Oh, really? Just gonna miss every shot from 10 yards. I think my dog can hear the whining from these mongrels, and he's not very happy about it. He's looking at me, very concerned. Okay, now we need to do... Okay, so we need which way did I determine I need to go? Yeah, it's up this way. We need to go up this way. And we need to get far away from this downtown as quickly as possible. If I wasn't stuck in combat, I would like fast travel away and walk from up north, but there's just too much going on around here. Oh my god, ghouls, raiders. I just need to like book it. And then I think there's super mutants right in front of us here. Yeah, this is crazy how much stuff they crammed in such a tiny area. Yeah, no, we're not playing this game. We're playing the run and hope game. I see the church. No. We're not coming out and fight. We're battling Xbox crashes here, buddy. Okay, I think we made it. Knock on wood. Okay. Combat music stopped. Now you know pain. Only gets worse as you get further in the story. It's a nightmare when you get in the middle of chapter 2. I'm ready. I'm ready. I don't think we send you guys to downtown Boston very much, though, if I recall. I think we, like, the closest we get is Vault-Tec HQ. I think most of our other stuff is far away from downtown because we know that is hell. Search for the railroad. All right. How much space does the Boston FPS fix take? I think I just saw somebody say that I need it. Oh, good. Ghouls. Oh, we didn't get our freeze armor, did we? That was a pre-crash moment. That's a bummer. If you guys see me jumping a lot, that's because the jump key and the activate key I have reversed in this versus what I have in. So the default for this game, I believe, is X's jump, and I always change it to A. It just feels more natural to me. I don't know why. Maybe that's, I don't know what game that would be. Maybe is that because that in. Isn't B jump in Mario? I'm trying to think of what I got. Oh yeah, because the position of B is reversed in Nintendo, and I'm just used to playing Mario with my kids all the time. So I always have my controller set to jump is A. But on Starfield, when you do that, it breaks the shipbuilder screen. So just a bug in the game. So I had to get used to. So all month I've gotten used to switching my jump key, and now I'm doing it backwards. A Y is jump by default. Well, in all I know is in Starfield I have it set up. I usually have it set to A, which is what I do in this game. But now I've gotten used to X being my jump, so I'm all screwed up here. Bad zombie. I guess I'm better off if I'm just using this as an opening shot. I probably am better off with the musket, but I think I just sold it, didn't I? Yes, I did. Okay. It is what it is then. The old pistol spec, never using pistols. They aren't efficient enough. Oh, here it is. Here it is. All right, let's see. Do we get everybody? Okay. So I think we just spell railroad, right? It's something really stupid like that.
So, that's not right. It spins.
It's too slow. I keep pushing it. Oh, I can. I can go back the other way. Counterclockwise. All right. Is it like that?
So it starts with R?
Ta-da! Okay. All right. Oh, and Piper was back there already. She's like, "Why didn't you just come in the door, dumbass?" Thanks, Piper. You guys lost sound. You lost sound from me or from the game? And it's back. Okay, great.
Stop right there. You went through a lot of effort to arrange this meeting. But before we go any further, answer my questions. Who the hell are you?
Game audio's delayed. All right, we might have to reboot it. We'll, yeah, tell me if it's a stream. Let me know after this conversation if it's still screwy.
Why don't you tell me who you are first?
You wanted to see us. So that means
Make
you're
something
playing
up.
by our rules. So, answer my question.
I'm just exploring, looking for salvage.
And you just happened to
back, but it's
guess
still
the
late.
password to the secret door. Right. It's
Oh, that's right.
clear
We can
you're
skip
not
dialogue.
what
All
we
right,
used
let's
to
skip
be.
past this conversation, and then I can reboot the Xbox again. Or yeah, I don't know. It could be the stream. It could absolutely be the stream, and then
I just heard
there
a
is no
rumor about
rebooting.
you
It's
guys
just it is
in
what it
Night
is.
City.
But we can try rebooting the game.
I'm Desdemona, and I'm the leader of the railroad. And you are? Deacon, where have you been?
You're having a party. What?
I need intel.
Wow.
Be vague.
Glad someone noticed.
You know, you're the one reaping, and you've left a trail.
So you're vouching for him?
Yes, trust me.
That changes things.
I have my reasons.
All right.
Hmm.
If we're going to be dealing with you, I need to make sure we're on the same page.
A synth? What's that?
They are synthetic humans created by the Institute. So close to real
So do I have to lie to
the
her
Institute treats
if I want to continue? Because I would not. If we're being honest,
Go on.
not risking my life for a synth.
I have a question.
We'll just say we will.
It depends on the circumstances.
There's no middle ground with this. Would you risk death?
All right, we made it.
Once, I pledged my life to protect my countrymen. I don't see this as any...
Well said. Someone with yours, but right now, and in turn, we can help you. See Deacon for...
Hope you didn't mind the reception. When you tango with...
What's done is done.
We weren't exactly expecting slippers and a cold Nuka-Cola.
A healthy attitude. But it's all good now.
Don't worry. I'll keep your secret.
That's what I want to hear. So Dez wants me to make you a tourist. That's what we call someone who helps out with the odd job here and there.
Okay, we're not going to complete this quest now. Now we're going to go double back. Now how...
The railroad...
Let's see, hopefully I can fast travel
You
back
got
to
my
where we
attention.
were to do
I got a
Nick's
job.
thing. So I'm
Two
just trying to
things are
advance all
then
the main quests a
getting
little
you
bit,
fucked.
Right.
so that we can eventually
Sign me up then.
get some
Perfecto.
allies.
Let's meet up at the old freeway outside of Lexington. I'll fill you in once you get there.
Alright. Wait, I should double check that I have the map. Did I go far enough to get the map marker? Or do I need to... Because you can get a map marker into the railroad HQ, right? Do I need to go in further? Or are they not going to let me? Let's see. Will they let me walk in? Can I go in here? You guys gonna get mad at me? Oh, they're not ready for that. Do I gotta do the jobs first? Need to complete tradecraft. Okay. Got it, got it.
Desdemona.
Come here again if you need to meet us. We'll know you're coming.
Hey.
Further into the land of Zelda. Okay, that makes sense. Makes sense, though. I would have to do a little bit more. Alright, well, I at least have the
Hey
Old
there.
North Church objective, so that's not terrible.
I appreciate the
Alright, up
Yeah,
we go.
whatever.
We'll come back
So
and
you
do
call us out of
tradecraft
shit
later.
time. We're still recovering from...
Sure.
We're a man down, though.
Actually, I think I'm going to go,
Awesome.
instead of doing Nyx, I think I'm going to head
You'll be a
back
good
and
fit.
do,
I
I'll
know
go more
Dad says you don't
SS2.
cover.
We'll alternate. We'll do SS2 quest, double back, and do a vanilla quest of some sort. Oh, hey, I missed this. Alright, how do I exit here? And I guess we'll save before we even leave into the bowels of downtown Boston. Come on. I guess I got to keep talking, otherwise you guys are going to assume everything broke. Come on, game. Let's go. I'm trying to rest my voice, actually. I've had like crazy coughing fits the last week. And that is what delayed the guide series on SS2. I actually recorded a new one this morning. So we'll have another one either this weekend or early next week. Let's see. All right. So now we'll head to Diamond City. I'll try. You guys can see the loading indicator. That's good. If you did the West Everett State Super Mutant quest, you can fast travel to Deacon's. I think we did Super Mutants last week, right? Or 2 weeks ago. When's it? Actually, I guess it's been 3 weeks now because I did last week. I had to take the week off because my throat was killing me, and then the week before that we did Starfield. So yeah, it's been 3 weeks. Oh, that's right. Fallout 4 has companion quests too. It's been all I do is travel with dog meat anymore.
You sure managed to find
Yep,
your
yep.
fair
Dialogue.
share of
Skip,
trouble,
skip,
don't
skip, skip.
I suppose so.
Hey, I'm not one to judge. Honestly, it's just nice to not be doing it alone for a change. In my line of work, things tend to get pretty hairy.
Okay,
I've
we
been
need.
shot
I need to
at,
get me some
quartered,
dog meat. This
anything
is.
for a story, I suppose.
You've led.
I'm not interested in Piper hiding in the shadows with me. I need somebody who's willing to get in there and hold down the bad guys.
Right. I'm glad you're here too, Piper.
Thanks, Blue.
Is the mayor just giving a speech doing to no audience? What's going on, buddy?
Where to?
Hi there.
Hey, you're that vault dweller.
Nope.
From the paper.
Oh, that's right.
Jeez, pal. I like guns too. Think you might be overcompensating.
The good old nav mesh. Where is he going? Oh, we got a
Useless. Why are we wasting so much time trying to find this guy? It's not even a paid.
a perk check that's not marked as a speech check. I gotta put that down.
Answer if you want to keep those teeth.
If you're looking for trouble, feel free to try me.
You want to go, tough guy?
Will you just leave them alone? We're not meant to start trouble with the locals.
Bye. See you
How
later.
do we know this ain't the man we're looking for?
You're lucky I like you, Berman.
The description. Now come on, let's go. We got work to do.
God, you son of a... You got lucky this time, Wastelander. I better not see your face again.
I thought the look at the floor bug was about to come back there, but it just pointed me at the Ron. That makes more sense. What's it? Berman dialogue. Oh, there's the pod line. In C1, missing
Hey,
speech check.
Another new client. Don't be shy now. No need to stay in the waiting room. Come sit your hips up
There we
now.
go. SK, why does the power usage for Commonwealth Rising where X is 1000 keep fluctuating at random intervals? Usually just there's calculations that go on in the background that check all your plots for like which are active and everything. And unfortunately, a lot of the stats in the game, so whether it be power or defense or whatever, all the ratings, the game is very bad at maintaining stable ratings. And so, you know, you'll check them 1 minute and then they'll change the next, even if none of anything associated with them change. So even if none of your plots change, none of your city plans change, those numbers can still change. This is actually one of my pet peeves with Fallout 4, and it's one of the reasons that we will never have a bug-free experience in Sim Settlements. There are always going to be little things that are weird. You know, we can get stuff pretty close. We can get tools that you can run to work around, but the engines just has major flaws that we have no tools to get around. So, and that is one of them, is that the numbers fluctuate all the time. It's weird seeing him not in his typical suit.
Hey there.
All right. What's the word? Oh yeah, I like that look. The kind that says, "Don't start trouble with me unless
All
you're
right.
fishing for a brook."
I think he has an interaction with Piper here. I'm trying to let it.
The smart, sophisticated type who really understands the way of things.
I want to get it to play, but I don't remember where it is.
Nice to meet a friendly face.
You don't get just a friendly face, my friend.
Sure.
You get the Ron.
What are you
Audio's
doing?
out of sync. Oh, fun.
Me, I'm an information broker. I know who. I'm the Ron, baby.
I need to ask you something.
Ask away. Although I can't chat for too long, say, correct me if I'm wrong, but I get the feeling you were sent here by Jake.
That's why I'm here.
When you're right, baby. And 9 times out of 10, though, gotta say, I'm surprised to see Jake partner up with.
Right.
I think in the PC version of that line, there's a bang in the audio.
Since you're his partner,
You've got my attention. Let's hear it.
Oh, subtitles I guess we could have, but I'm skipping all the dialogue, so.
after all,
Of course.
it's a kind of science machine hooked up by pre-war nerds. It can measure
That's one of the things we always miss in my Let's Plays is the interactions with the companions. There are a lot of them. There are a whole lot of them. I know that Sirik, I think, tries to set up 1 or 2 in every quest that we have like a bunch of dialogue scenes in. And since I never play with companions, we don't ever get to see them on the stream.
However, there is a small matter of payment for this information. 300 caps. Sound fair?
Oh, I'm surprised we have that texture on Xbox. I am shocked that didn't get pulled.
Sure. Here you go.
Oh, yeah. First things first, take this folder. That's all the info the Ron could dig up on the... Now, according to the Ron's records, last known location of the tester was Vault 81. But dig this. That vault's still active. Still has residents inside. If you can get inside, ask... On a side note, if you're looking for able settlers, I got a few leads you might...
Sure. Thank you. I'm sure.
Ask, and you
There we go.
Jake is
All
busy.
right. All right, and then as always, we gotta keep saving. All right, now we need to go get dog meat. I need my tank more than I need my companion commentary, so that we can actually survive all of this.
Thanks for
If you bring all the companions along, can you get all the extra dialogue? No, so we use what's called Bethesda has a thing set up called Current Companion, and we tap into that, and mods like I'm trying to think of the mod that like Amazing Follower Tweaks or anything like that that allows multiple simultaneous companions, they skirt around that system. So only whatever your first companion is will comment in our quests. And only some conversations have some companions. So for example, like that scene with the Ron, I think there are 2, maybe 3 companions who have an interjection there. It's not everybody. There's just a couple that made sense because we have to work with the existing lines. Okay, so we need to get dog meat. Most important thing right now. We got quests everywhere. Let's see, what's this? Report back to Settlers at Sanctuary Hill. Sure. I think that's where dog meat is. That or he's at Red Rocket. Either way, close by. Unlimited companions. There you go. Yeah, like that's another one. All of them will basically circumvent that current companion thing, and so the current companion will always just be set to whatever the last one you have is. I actually don't know how it works for when you change companions when you have one of those frameworks. Like if it even sets the current companion correctly. Hopefully it does. Hey, buddy. My pup is over here visiting. I know what you want, but I can't give that to you right now. We're not playing fetch right now. Daddy's streaming. All right, let's find Doggo. Actually, also, who wants to talk to me here? Actually, aren't we? I wonder if are we far enough along to get the Cola quest? Oh, somewhere's back there.
Hello.
I pulled off a rescue? Alright, let's find... We need to find dog meat and old Paul. Oh, Carla, do you have any stim packs
Just
for me?
remember that this is all thanks to the Minutemen.
We know. That's why we support the Minutemen. You can always count on us to help
Just
out down the
barter,
road.
thanks. And... Stim packs, please. Oh, you got a whole bunch of them. Holy cow, that's expensive. Alright, we better sell some stuff.
Yeah.
What do we got here?
So what's your story? Looking to trade?
I guess I can sell all the drugs I'm not going to use.
Let's see what you've got.
I have a little bit of everything.
And our extra ammo. Oh, I could dump off all my junk too. That's a good idea. Although I think I had been hoarding it because I was going to mod my weapons a little bit. But I usually just don't bother with that when I play. Yes, please. Sure, 500 caps you can have. Bye-bye. Let's see, there's Lily. Where's old Paul hanging at? Where's old Earthworm Jim? Let's see. I guess I'll try. Oh, the crafting, these are tied to your workbench, right? So I can do this. I can store all junk. And craft.
Sanctuary.
Alright, what's the difference here? Yeah, we want hardened, right? Alright. Yeah, I like reflex sights. And we don't need a muscle. Alright, there we go. At least update our pistol since I want to do a pistol build, even though I rarely end up using it because the damage is so damn low. It's actually, it also comes down to the lack of 10mm I have too. I'm kind of forced to just use whatever I got right now. Old Paul, where are you, buddy? Might have to call a town meeting here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see if old Paul has our quest ready. I don't think it's this early, but I could be wrong. I really don't remember. I think, oh, you know what? I think it's after, it might be after you do Who Can Ace Him. Oh, Preston, he's got another settlement that needs my help. Oh, I didn't realize I was going to get some XP out of that. Sweet. All right. Thanks, buddy. Wasn't sure.
I rescued that kidnapped settler.
I could find a settlement that
Got
needed
another
my help.
settlement on our side now.
Good.
Okay. Let's do... Oh, and Abernathy?
Once you clear it out, before you know it.
Is that because I, like, rapid spammed him and I happened to get 2 quests in a row? Let's see here. So you guys want to know, is Codsworth correctly a settler for me? Let's find out. I really think I'm going to have to do a town meeting here because I don't know where anybody is. Also, it's really dark. So let's find... Do we have a city manager desk? There's a good chance we don't yet because that's expensive to build. I guess we could try building one. Oh, we can. Awesome. Oh, I guess before I wasted resources on that, I could have checked if I already built one. Also, you can do it in the holotape. That's true. Let's see. City manager holotape. At least I believe you can. We go to tools. Can you? Advanced tools? No, I'm wrong. It's not in there. Oh, it's that there's an HQ 8 item. There's an 8 item for settlements you can build for Xbox. Tools. It is this one, City Manager Tools. This is what I was thinking of. This gives you access to a whole bunch of little tools useful for Xbox. I think it has the summon for a meeting thing. Let's see here. All right, so we're gonna go to. Oh, actually, I have the bell there too. Let's go to our aid tab, City Manager Tools. We'll favorite this thing. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted this one. I'll put that way over here. Okay, so I think, yep, town meeting gavels is part of it. So we'll go gather around. See if we can pull everyone in. All right, Codsworth. I actually don't know how to check if he's actually a proper settler or not. Hey, there's our guy. Hey, there we go. We can check on Amos.
Codsworth.
This place isn't awful. It's still a hole, but it could be worse.
Not now.
All right then. This real prissy Brahmin Baron wants.
Hey.
You ought to be careful. If you got a
fix
minute,
most things.
would you mind
But
checking
people
on my
don't
old
fix
buddy?
the
All right.
Should have done more.
Check if Codsworth got auto-assigned anything. I don't know if I have anything for him to get auto-assigned to, because I only built enough job plots for people here. So I guess I could just try building another industrial plot and see if he gets assigned to it. Did we get the makeshift defense? We did. Okay, cool. Let me build a jury rig defense plot. Oh, looks like we already did that up front. Let's build another one. We'll put this one back here. We got 2 in the front already. Let's see if Codsworth gets auto-assigned to this. Oh, that sound effect. I think the first time I played on PC, I think I modded that sound effect out. Now it's kind of grown on me. It's so absurd. All right, let's see if Codsworth gets auto-signed to this. We'll give it just a minute. What do you think, bud? Yep, got assigned to defense. So I think it did work on my save. He's clearly not getting assigned. Just the icons are taking forever to update, which is, it's Xbox, so not shocking. I actually think that might be a useful setting on Xbox to save performance. Would be the, here, let me find it. We'll go to, actually I should put this on my notes. So I think there's an option to leave those icons up all the time, and I think that actually would be of value for, is it under HUD? Augmented reality, hollow icons. We'll do always on. So now in theory, when we pop into workshop mode, The icons should appear, and then they should stay there, I think. All right, let's try this. So now when we exit, they shouldn't disappear, and that'll take off a little bit of script load. Let me put that in my notes. So, Xbox setting.
Do you want to talk about it?
Defaults.
No, I'm fine. I don't want to think about it.
Follow icons. Always.
I said I'm fine. Leave me alone.
Alright, got that in my notes. Yeah, so now those icons don't need to be recreated every time I go in and out of workshop mode. That'll save a little bit of processing power, because not only is it save on the actual creation, because basically what happens is these get turned off and on, so they get disabled and re-enabled. But they also have to be fetched, which is expensive. Like the game has to go and find them all. So there's like a lot of scripting power to do that. And so yeah, leaving them always on. If you don't find it horribly unimmersive, you can just imagine that the ASAM sensors are projecting them into the air. But I could see why some people wouldn't want these on all the time. But for the sake of performance, I'll bite the bullet and have them on all the time. He'll unassign once I leave. Yeah, it could be. I have no way to check, unfortunately. I can't like, I don't have a console command, so I can't look at him and figure out whether or not his settings saved or not. Okay, let's go to Let Sleeping Dogs Lie. Let's go get Cola. I think somebody asked what kind of dog I have. I'll show you. Little Cola in the game is modeled after my pup. Let's see. Where is it actually? Oh yeah, way past Vault 111. That's right. So that in theory, if the fix doesn't work, then Codsworth will be unassigned when I return next. So is there still a big desync between the sound and on the stream? Because it's working fine for me. I know last time we streamed this at the beginning, it was even lagged for me, and it was driving me nuts, and so I fixed it. We're coming, Cola. Don't mess with my pup.
Hearing shit.
All right, we need the shed key. Poor Amos. Sorry, buddy. Where's the other guy? Where did the body go? There were 3 of them, right? 1. Oh, there he is. Oh, hey, bud. The little head tilt. Pick dog up. How many of you ever picked Scram?
What's wrong? You hurt?
And what's wrong with you? Alright, let's go get this back to old Paul.
Interesting name.
The delay is 20 to 30 seconds. Oh, that's such a bummer. Is the disconnect between, so the disconnect is between the audio and the video, right? It's not just, because that to me would seem, yeah, that's really weird. I don't know how we can test that. So I'm actually not recording with the Xbox Live thing. I'm actually streaming through a capture card. So what I'm seeing, so I have to imagine, because of the way I have this set up, like my audio, my voice audio should match the game's audio. So like, let's test that. All right, I'm going to fire now. And so like, was there desync between when I said now and when you guys hear the shotgun blast? Is that what's going on? Oh yeah, we can. Actually, we probably didn't go far enough away for Codsworth to get just unassigned. Just the game audio. That's so weird, because the way I have it set up is basically the same device that's getting the sound to you guys is how I'm listening to it. It's like I have it set to monitor and stream the sound. So I guess there's some part of this I don't understand.
I'm sorry. He's dead.
Dang. I kept telling him those raiders.
Wow, that's so weird. So then you guys are seeing like people's lips move, and then the audio comes after the character's off the screen.
Easy there, little lady. Easy, girl. Gracious, what did they do to you?
Oh, nice. Did I just get a triple XP off a quest?
Other things to worry about. She's hurt pretty bad, but I can help her through this. Please.
And we unlocked French Bulldogs at the pet store, which we are a long way away from.
Have her find some dog food or fresh meat. I know little Cole
Nice. How much XP is that?
appreciate it.
So much.
You really should visit more often.
Wow, that was almost a full level off of that little tiny quest. That's great. Okay, let's go do... all right, so we just did... I guess we did 2 SS2 quests. Let's go do another vanilla. Let's go work on Mr. Valentine, although I gotta save first. And I gotta actually start... I'm gonna have to start saving over saves, because I just don't have enough space on this thing for save files. So we'll go back a few hours here to where there's no way in hell I'm gonna reload from there. I'll keep my, like, maybe my vault save, so if I need to start over, I don't have to do the whole game again. Where's my first Commonwealth save? Oh my god, this is so slow. You poor Xbox players. Just like scrolling through my save files is abysmal. Yeah, and I don't know how I could resync the audio, because I guess I could unplug the capture card and replug it in and see what happens. Let me try that. Alright, well, we just saved, so let me put on the standby thing. Give me a second, guys. Alright, so now do you guys see the Fallout 4 standby? And then that should kill the sound. Like, I can't hear the audio now in the game. You guys shouldn't either. But if there's going to be a delay. Tell me when you guys see the please stand by. Let's fix this. Stand by, yes. Okay. Now we will... Alright, let me unplug the capture card. I'll unplug all the power from it. I'll plug it back in. Okay, now I've got the game back on my screen. Alright, now the game... You guys should see the game again. Although, no, I don't hear it. Let's see here. No, I don't even hear it. It's really screwed up. Okay, just a second. Okay, now I've got audio again in game. Let's do another test. 3, 2, 1, fire. Let's see if that did anything. Yeah, turn it off and turn it back on. That's pretty much what we're trying. The only thing I can't do that to is the stream itself, because as soon as I terminate the stream, we have to create a new link, and I lose you guys. That worked? All right. Okay, cool. So rebooting the capture... Oh, it wasn't just rebooting the capture card. There's like a little setting in OBS to do that too. So cool. We got a solution. All right, let's head back in here. Very, very strange that I got 2 quests from Preston right away. Actually, I'm going to go do the Abernathy too. And then we will go to... Let's turn off some of these. Like Brannigan's I was leaving on in case I happen upon him. We're not going to do that right now. We're not going to do this right now. And we're not going to do... Whoops. We're not going to do these right now. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's go grab the Abernathys. We'll add them to our little empire here. Because I do need to have a couple of settlements built up in preparation for us eventually getting to HQ. Because I imagine I will get to HQ long before the HQ 3.0 patch. It's still a ways off on our little roadmap because it's a big project. And I got a few things I need to take care of. So one of the things I'm trying to do differently between the Chapter 3 release and the Chapter 2 is with the Chapter 2 I never made time in my schedule to get tutorials out for how to make content. So like I have like a small portion of the HQ tutorials available, but they're not all finished. You know, now in hindsight, knowing that we're going through so many overhauls of HQ, I'm kind of glad, because that means that if I have to completely rewrite anything, I won't have ruined a bunch of add-on packs. And like the few people who did release HQ add-on packs, I'm in close contact with. Like they're either directly on the SS2 team or they hang out with us all the time in Discord, so it's easy to get in touch with them. But with the soldier mechanics, the war mechanics, as it were, in that were released with 3.0, I want to get the tutorials out sooner, and so that stuff is getting prioritized before the HQ 3.0 patch, of getting not only the tutorials written, but also there are some like system level changes I have to make sure that we're prepped for them. So we'll be getting out tutorials before the end of the year for folks to do their own custom factions and units and such.
I'm with the Minutemen. How can I help?
Something nasty's living just around the corner from here. It's only a matter of time before there's some real trouble. What's really too bad is that it'd be a nice spot for a new settlement. In fact, I know some folks that'd love to set up. If you can make sure the old workshop there is still in one...
Where are you
No
sending
problem.
us?
I'll take care of them for you.
I hope so. We didn't know what to do.
Okay, so now we got 2 more settlements on deck. All right. Oh, that was cool. You can hear like the rain on the roof in here. I know they have a thing set up to do that, but I don't think Bethesda sets it up that often. Same with that like little god ray sneaking through the roof there. They clearly put a lot of effort in the northeast corner of this game is so overproduced compared to the rest. Okay, now I almost forgot about dog meat. Let's go do that before I forget, before we get too far. Also, let's murder these blood bugs, because insects in this game are the devil. Should be one more. The double quest from Preston happens a lot. The only way to remove it is to get the MM radio, do the 2 quests, then turn on the radio freedom. Okay. Well, we'll get there eventually. I think this will work out well. Do something in vanilla, then something in SS2, back and forth. Dog meat. Where are you hanging, buddy? Actually, I don't actually know if he comes back here or if I send him to Sanctuary when I grabbed Piper. Might need a little companion tracker mod. Does I know I have the cheat holotape mod installed, or if it's not installed, I have it favorited at least. Does that have the companion tracker in it, or no? Any Xbox players out there know of a quick mod I could grab for companion tracking? Need my dog meat. We'll go check Sanctuary real quick. Oh, the Vault Tech terminal. That's right. There's one built into the base game, isn't there? Or is that only through the mod? Does that only grab settlers? I know there's the Vault Tech terminal, but build a PC, track your companions. You don't need a mod for it. Okay. You ever see the larva attached to you in third person with blowflies act? I have not. That's hilarious and gross. Base game tracks all companions. Okay. Do I have to unlock the Vault Tech DLC? Like, do I have to have played it? Because I have it, but I haven't played it on this character. Well, let's check. This thing? Population management? Is this what you guys are talking about? Looks like I need some aluminum. Alright, what do I scrap to get aluminum? Or is that only going to come from weapons and stuff? Can you get aluminum just scrapping, like, random stuff in the game? Not from that. Alright, need aluminum. Yeah. Silver looking cans, okay. Alright. Oh, you know what I don't think I visited on this character is the little bunker over here. That's always got some random cans and stuff. Yeah, check the basement. On the same page, MT. Alright, down we go. Looking for 4. Do we need, I think we need 4, right? There's probably 1 aluminum per. We got 1.
Well, if anyone could figure out a good use for it.
2. Maybe camera has 1. Maybe we'll get lucky. Let's see. Oil can, gold bar. Regular can. Some bullets. Tin can. No good. Well, we'll definitely take these gold bars. Wonder glue. Do wrenches have any? Oh, there's 3. 1 more. 1 more. Tin, regular can. Oh, we'll take these pre-more monies. Oh, is that our guy? Aluminum can! We got there. Alright. Exactly 4 down here. Good to know. Alright, do we have... No, we don't have lockpicking. Okay. Off we go. Bar full of cans on the main street. Okay, cool. So, hi, sorry if this was already asked, but did you talk about the Microsoft leaks, FO3 make and all that? No, we did not talk about the leaks. That'll be interesting. So one of the things, there's some new tech that came out in the last couple of years that people can basically take any game and run the graphics part on Unreal Engine. So basically they can do the rendering on Unreal but leave the original system under the hood. So people did they did it with Shadow of the Colossus. They basically remastered it by redoing all the models and textures and pumping the rendering through Unreal, but the actual gameplay logic is the same. So I guess the game feels exactly like the old one, but looks way better, which is cool because that is a phenomenal game. And apparently there's rumor that the same company that did that was working on Oblivion, and then we found out that there might be a Fallout 3 remaster. So if they do those, one of the cool things about that is if they're doing it the same way, where it is the core game engine runs the logic still, but the re-rendering is taken over, then mods should still work. And that would be insane. That would be so freaking cool. The problem would be the mods that add new art would need to go, their art would still look like the old game, right? It's not like someone's going to go out and remake the old models and everything. But being able to have the base game all upscaled and then being able to use mods with it immediately would be pretty sweet. And to me, that feels like something like the Bethesda would demand of the remaster. Because they seem to be very committed to mods. Like the fact that they've put them into Fallout 4 and Skyrim. They've announced that mods will be coming to Xbox on Starfield. So it's clearly like they're committed to modders. So yeah, that could be pretty awesome, being able to get an upscaled graphic version of Oblivion and Fallout 3 and still have mod support. Hopefully that's what happens. All right, let's see here. VIP tracker. Show dog meat. They know what's up. They're like, let's just put a dedicated dog meat button here. Nah, I'm betting there's a button for all the base game companions, but I'm going to pretend that there's just a special. I saw it because I saw Piper on there too. I've never actually used that computer. Which is why I was suggesting I might need a mod for it. Hey, there's our boy.
Hey, boy. Come on, boy. It's time to go.
So that means it's still same gameplay as F3 and Oblivion. That's kind of disappointing. Yeah, I agree. I would have a tough time playing either of those games in the original gameplay. But if mods still worked out of the box, I mean, you know, you need mods to play those games anyway. So that's fine by me. All right, so then I have to go back. I guess I could just untrack it. I'll just turn that off instead of having to go back to that terminal. I used to be super into the, like, I got to keep my quest log clear, and I think Fallout 4 broke me of that habit. No, actually, I think it's probably Skyrim. I think before that, games before, like, no, I guess I never, I'm trying to think if there was a game of Bethesda's where I actually could keep the log clear, but it's almost impossible between all the random rumors you get. I would say even Morrowind, like the Morrowind, you'd get quests super early and they'd be spread out, but I also don't think you had quite this, the quest logs didn't work quite the same back then. It's been so long. I haven't played Morrowind since I was a teenager. And Oblivion I barely played. I think I have probably 4 hours total into Oblivion. I was going to say I used to keep my log clear in Skyrim, but I definitely didn't because that's too difficult. There's so many quests that have you romping all over the world. Okay, so now we're going to go do Unlikely Valentine. Here we go, show on map. Oh, back to the belly of the beast. All right, we better save. Yeah, one of the things we were discussing regarding the leak was that you got to remember where that leak came from, which was Bethesda and Microsoft, basically like execs from both companies trying to make Bethesda look better, right? They're trying to make them look like they're a very valuable target because that makes it more likely that Microsoft will purchase them and get Bethesda more money. So like whatever exec at Microsoft wanted the deal to go through, they're incentivized to make Bethesda look good so that the people who make the decision, the final decision, would say yes. And then Bethesda's incentivized to make themselves look good so that they get more money for their shareholders. So there's a lot of that document, a lot of that leak is going to be total BS. It's corporate fluff, as we were calling it in chat today, which is absolutely true. Like anytime you deal with corporate documents, especially in dealing with like proposals between different companies, like anytime I have to deal with another company where we're trying to set up like deals for software and stuff, everything is super inflated. All the dates are super exaggerated, like, and everybody just knows that it's like corporate doublespeak. And I'm sure there was a lot of that in there. So like a lot of those dates could be totally off base. Something like, maybe the Fallout 3 remaster wasn't even started. It was like, maybe they're like, okay, well, if the Oblivion one goes well, then we'll do a Fallout 3 one too. And they're like, sure, put that in the doc. Like that'll be part of the sales pitch. So there's a chance of that too. Might be that we only get one, or maybe they got canceled because it's a couple years old. There's a lot of things that could change there. I guess we'll go with toughness so we don't die. All right, let's take our gamble here and fast travel into the awful area. It's right by, I guess it's by Boston Common. Yeah, it's right next to Swan, right? But I don't want to go trigger Swan because I will die horribly. You're not playing with dog meats, with the everyone's best friend mod. No, I'm not. I mean, I'm basically running no mods. I'm running SS2 and its chapters. The only mod I'm using that isn't 100% required for SS2 is HUD Framework. You can technically play without that. It'd be a really bad experience, but you can. But yeah, zero mod playthrough still. Just trying to focus on SS2. I don't want to introduce any wild cards to things because I just want to basically like. I want to find problems with SS2 that are unique to Xbox, and I want to have a proof of concept out there, a proof video that says, hey, look, you can... Wow, that was an ugly texture bug. You can play SS2 on Xbox all the way through. See, look at that dog. Look at that good boy. Runs right in there. He knows what his job is as a companion. To soak up gunfire for me. The site's so dirty I can't see him. Dog meat. We always got a stim pack. This is why I have to keep a large stim pack budget. We gotta have stim packs ready for doggo. There's those 10mm rounds. Alright, I killed one more. Guy over here somewhere. Okay. So it should be. So one thing I really love in Starfield is the scan mode, to where you can look at your objective and see which objective it is, so you don't have to do this nonsense. I'm like trying to figure out like, what is this one right in front of me? Yeah, there it is, right in front of that station over there. Yeah, I need to get him some dog armor for sure, Oscar. Finish the fight and it auto heals. Oh, it's an RP reason that I heal him. I feel guilty. That's a little RP, a little bit of weird guilt over a video game character of I can't hear the dog whimper and not try and help him. Yep, I did see a fusion core in the corner of my eye. Always quick saving. Dog armor doesn't have any stats? What? It's all cosmetic? That's a bummer. I did not know that.
I'm telling you, joining Skinny Malone's crew was the best decision we've ever made. Look at this place.
I still say Malone's weak. He caught that detective snooping around, and what's he do? Locks it. Hey!
Oh, I thought I one-shot him. Get him, doggo. You can take that one out easily. Oh, dog meat. Oh, there's another guy right here. Oh no. Oh, I forgot about that. That was one of my very first playthrough of Fallout 4. I was taking notes of like things I wanted to see change, and one of them I had on my list was I want to be able to throw grenades around corners. I want to be able to do the lean and not get blasted in the face by my own grenade. There we go. Just took 6 stim packs to get there. I saw aluminum cans in this on the corner of my sightline. I was like, oh, I got excited for a second there. Don't actually need them. Well, that's an interesting position you died in there, buddy. Did we get them all? Did we loot them all, more importantly? Kind of tempted by those fancy lad snack cakes. I don't know if is there anything I need to do at terminals here? No. Anything in there? Value? I don't care. I'm not really interested in doing lockpicking. I freaking love the Starfield lockpick game. I don't know why, but it just works for me. Really, really enjoy it. I've heard a lot of mixed reviews. Some people love it, some people absolutely hate it. Especially when you get to like the master locks, it can get pretty brutal, but I really love the puzzle. Like it's just enough of a brain teaser that I enjoy it. Sneak attack, Molotov. Yeah, let's take this high ground, please. Oh, come on. That arch was perfect. Got him. Oh, give me a sneak attack for that? Alright, I'll take it. Who has got the submachine gun? Oh, I saw him for a second. I can't see through all this smoke. There he is. Get him, dog meat. There we go. Up close fast. Hooray. Oh, that might be legit useful for us. Well, let's see here. I'll have to go do some mods, but let's put on this guy and compare it to this. Okay, so we lose a little bit of damage right now, up our fire rate, but once we take all these mods and put them on here, this will just be a nice upgrade. Cool. Give me all your garbage. Is that it? Is that everybody? Yeah, that looks valuable. Okay, we're not gonna go too crazy with the looting. I could be here all day. I will take some chems though. All right, where do we go next? Down here. All right, and I guess we better save. I think I love the Digilock so much because it's so different from everyone does. I just feel like it's the first one that it feels like an actual puzzle. Like you have all of the things in front of you and you can figure it out. Like the lockpick system for Fallout 4 I like fine, but it's kind of like there's a lot of luck to it. Whereas the Digipick system, there's zero luck. It's 100% you just look at it and solve the puzzle. And I think I like that part of it a lot. And it gets way better once you, I don't know if you need one perk or two, but once one of the perks you get in it highlights when you're on a one of the sequences, it will highlight the rings blue that's valid for, and that makes the puzzle way more enjoyable. Like I don't know if you get it at level 1 or if it requires multiple levels in lockpick. I don't think I ever maxed out lockpick, but I did get high enough to do master locks. And I remember the blue rings were a big game changer for me. I was like, oh, this is actually a really well designed puzzle. I like it. Sneakily set someone on fire. It's so easy, man. It's so easy. The audience wants sneaky fire. Oh. Did we get them all? We did. Nice work, dog meat. Just having local area maps in Starfield. So it's funny, I remember, so Gopher put out a video about Starfield, and he was venting about the maps, and I was like, yeah, how is it Bethesda still can't get maps right? Because this is trash. This is garbage. Like, I understand why they need to have a dynamic map system, because that's the only way they can create the amount of things, but I hate the Fallout 4 interior maps. So the Starfield map, also bad, but they've just never had good dynamic maps. They just need to they would need to invest some time and resources into making that. And I know they do put a lot of effort into it. You can see if you look in the CK, they'll have these like black squares up in the air everywhere, and it's to help like make these maps a little cleaner because they're all dynamically generated. So they'll put like way above the cell. If you were to like open up this cell, there'd be like these black outlines. So they're like drawing the outline of the map so that it looks a little nicer when the dynamically generated interior map comes up. But it's still feels like with the technology we have today, you could do a better job. You know, we've got Google Maps in real life. Anything you can do in real life, you can do a better version in video games. As far as like automated technology. So I do miss having them, but I feel like it's just been a thing you get used to not really having a good version of in Bethesda games, especially in vertical spaces. I actually think that's one of the reasons that Bethesda tends not to do like super vertical buildings, because their map system is so atrocious at it. Like it has the floors and stuff to work out. Like you go in any multi-story building in Fallout 4 and then the interior map is useless. And in the old games it was like, I feel like maybe I'm remembering this incorrectly. Like with Fallout 3 and New Vegas, I think what they did in those games is you just wouldn't have a multi-floor building that didn't have a load screen, right? So then that's the only way you could see it. But I think from what I recall in Fallout 4, I don't think there's ever like a change floor button, right? Or am I misremembering? And I've just gotten so used to never using the interior map that I'm forgetting. Connected to the vanilla submachine gun is so disappointing. 45 is too rare to start at the mag size, and then you start getting enough, the damage is crap. Oh, that's unfortunate. I've never been into automatic weapons in Fallout. Maybe that's just a holdover from using VATS. They just seem pointless. But I love them in other games. Like in Starfield, I'm using actually I'm probably using semi-auto more than auto, but I have no problem pulling out automatic periodically in that.
Hello? Oh, it's on. Getting rained on over here.
Oof. Guy just exploded.
Ellie felt that.
Nice work, doggo. I'm wondering when you trigger the final sequence, but that's not till after you get Nick, right? It's like when you're walking out with him, then you get approached by
I got a question.
the gang
Why
boss.
the hell would anyone build a vault out of a subway station? This place is like the opposite of airtight.
Because they weren't planning to use it, you moron. We used to pull this kind of gun all the time back before the war. Get a bunch of union boys to work some construction job that would go nowhere. Keep everyone on payroll. Who's there?
Stealth fire! Best strategy. Bethesda has problems with 3D rendering overall. They're definitely getting better. And I've talked about this before, is that one of the things I think Bethesda has going for them is, even though their engine is kind of perpetually behind, everybody else is starting to plateau. So eventually they're naturally just going to catch up, and then they'll be ahead in other ways. Like their mod support is miles ahead of most other games. And then their like ease of multiple designers working on quests in the same world space it's almost unmatched. But at the same time, some of those engines then now they will catch up in those departments now that they don't have to worry about graphics anymore. Oh, I don't think so, buddy. Oh, good. Dogme's still standing. I thought he went down from that. Oh, look at all these exploded heads. I guess I'll take the submachine gun to sell. Oh. I hear somebody taunting me. For some reason, okay, so here's a beef I have with Starfield I didn't realize I was going to have until I started doing the Ryujin questline, is they completely butchered stealth in Starfield. Like, by default in Skyrim and Fallout 4, you have pretty good stealth skills just by moving slowly and sticking to the shadows, and that seems to, like, you have to do perks now in Starfield, which I was shocked by, because to me that was one of the things, like, Bethesda's actually great at is their combat. They just do a great stealth archer gameplay loop. But that, if you don't invest the points in it, you can't even pretend to do it in Starfield, which was shocking, because there's a whole quest line around it, and where if you don't have it, you're kind of screwed. Hey, buddy. Can't shoot through a ladder. More ghouls here than I would have expected. Hey, buddy. Wow, I've never seen that before. He was just like in bleed out position shooting at me. What do we got? Martyr's metal right arm. Temporarily slows time to recovery and 20% less health. Oh, that sounds pretty awesome. Alright, let's get that thing equipped. Or is this going to be another... Oh yeah, I have enough space now. I can actually ditch some of my pocketed stuff. Oops, didn't mean to grab the telephone, but I'll keep it. I'm sure I can use the junk. Saving. Sometimes I forget I'm playing an Xbox. So, like, interiors, the game runs really good. It's just that boss, I mean, up in the upper world is pretty bad. And you can see, like, the pop-in everywhere really bad. And then, of course, Boston, Crash City. But interiors is pretty good. Has any of you guys made the transition from the old Xboxes to the Xbox Series and played Fallout 4 on both? Like, what's the improvement feel like? Is it dramatic? Does it feel like same issues? Like, what's the... Because, you know, on paper, it seems like it should run the game like a dream, but...
How you doing in there, Valentine? Feeling hungry? Want a snack?
Keep talking, meathead. It'll give Skinny Malone more time to think about how he's gonna bump you off.
Don't give me that crap, Valentine. You know nothing, you got nothing.
Really? I saw him writing your name down in that black book of his. Lousy, cheating card shark, I think were his exact words.
I love Nick.
3 strikes? In the black book? But I never... Oh, no. I gotta smooth this over fast. What was that?
Sorry, Dino. Was there a dialogue opportunity for that I just missed out on? I haven't played this in ages. This particular quest. Could I have, like, talked to him? Played up on what Nick set up? Or do I just need to murder him? Come on, buddy. Talk to me.
Ah, my knight in shining armor. Question is, why does he come?
Riley Fix almost never crashes, especially downtown Boston. The FPS boost to 60 makes the game run buttery smooth. Oh wow, that's all. So that's just on the current thing. So that'll be interesting on the next gen update how much that changes. You know, are they next genning in that? Are they going to just give a bunch of textures and stuff so that it just runs the same as the original game ran on this Xbox? That would be pretty funny.
My son, Sean.
Missing kid, huh? I've been cooped up in here for weeks.
Right.
Anyway, you got troubles.
You can stealth around Dino, he runs off. Okay.
But now,
yeah, I thought he was gonna when he said, I gotta fix this, and then he just stayed there, so I thought maybe I was incorrect in remembering that.
muscled out of the old neighborhood by bigger players. They found this place. Don't know what happened to the
This is Vault-Tec interview number 21 for the position of overseer for Vault 114. Interview subject, Kimberly Weiss. Hello, Mrs. Weiss.
How do you do? And may I just say what an honor it is
Security's
to
too
even be
good.
considered.
My goodness.
What?
Looks like we're out of
just
time.
started.
Yes, yes. Thank you. If you could just send the next candidate in as you leave.
All right, what am I supposed to be doing right now? I don't even know why I listened to that. I think I was making sure that wasn't one of our holotapes.
I'm sure you did. Thank you.
Let's see here. I guess I'm following Nick.
hold on. I hear someone on the cover. There they are. How do you want to play this?
His only job is to check on the prisoner.
Nick.
I know you have a case you want solved, but underground and surrounded is not the best place to talk.
Where the heck is he?
Stealth fire. New strats.
Someone's coming. That's the last.
Appreciate all this 10mm down here. This is fantastic.
Hard and loud, huh? Well, it gets the job done. Bad for whoever cleans up the floors. This door's on the fritz. Let me see if I can get it open.
All right. Let's look for loot. Dog meat. Find anything?
A lot easier to do when the lock isn't on the other side.
Oh, I like that little line they did to explain the fact that he couldn't just unlock himself out of the other place. Vault 114 would have been a hoot. Vault filled with upper crust run by a hobo who eats a Braxo. Get him, Nick. Yeah, you were taking too long.
Yes.
What do we got? +5 action points. I'll take it. Also, we got to do battle with this radio. Where's it at?
One of you mugs said you saw something. Oh, no one? Christ. What? You can have to break through the shadows now. What are you?
Take him out, Nick. Alright, you guys take care of the rest of them. I got looting to do here. Yeah, you can take that guy. He's just got a baseball bat. I'll take one shot and make sure I get XP. How about you? Is that it? Just this guy? Oh, that's Nick. I thought that was one of the guys. Almost started blasting him. All right, let's see. All the stairs, Nick. Whoa! I don't know why those just didn't register with me. Oh, am I out of grenades? Who let this happen? Oh no, they just got unequipped somehow. Oh, it's because of Molotovs. Because I was going too crazy with my stealth fire strategy. And slam some Nuka-Cola. The old point blank misses with VATS. Alright. Lead the way, Nick. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Come on, game. There we go.
Skinny Malone and the rest of his boys are waiting for us somewhere. The name's, ironic, but don't let that fool you.
Yeah, Nick's default weapon is awful. Can we change that? Come here, Nick. You want a new weapon?
Hey, Valentine.
You really want to do
No.
this here? With these
Don't have the key.
cockroaches around every corner?
Would need the key.
Wait, what? Where am I going wrong? Are you supposed to open this door, or do I need to find a key?
Another locked door.
Okay, Nick just unlocks all the doors. Got it.
Okay, I got it. But I hear big fat footsteps on the other side. Once we step through this door, get ready for anything.
Ready.
What are you doing? You come into my house, shoot up my guys? You have any idea how much
All right.
that's gonna set me
So
back?
I don't have any charisma, so I think the strat here is to just do this. Right? That's the correct strategy.
He's lighter or heavier.
Thank you. Thank you. Sorry about your arm. Wasn't there another guy over here somewhere? Did he get blasted off? There he is.
Let's get out of here. A service ladder that should take us right to the surface.
Okay. Lead the way. Did I need anything else off him? No, he just said it sucks. Okay. Alright, nice and easy. That encounter's a lot like the Kellogg one. Just get that mini nuke ready. Am I... Yes, I thought I was following you, buddy. Alright, so next up, back to... What is our SS2 quest we were on? Next up will be... Vim and Vicar. So we'll have to meet Mansfield. If you pick up the guns, you can get the remaining ammo in the guns mag. Oh, I gotcha. I loot the guns and then just drop them just to take the ammo. Yeah, I should start doing that. Trying to eliminate the amount of time I'm spending at the inventory screen. Trying to become a slightly better streamer. I can't help myself when I get to merchants. I need to make sure I walk away with more caps than I started with.
Never thought anything so naturally ominous could end up looking so inviting.
Uh-oh. Crash in Boston. She's toast. Not particularly shocking. All right, let's get back in there. This is why when people send me messages saying they bought a computer just to play SS2, I know they're a little bit blowing smoke, but I also understand why you would want to get away from Xbox if Fallout 4 was your main game. Yeah, it's funny that it's this. I don't remember it being this unstable when I first played it on here, which is why I said part of it might be just this Xbox is very old. And it was having trouble before, but because the very first time I played Fallout 4, I did not play or I did not remember having this many problems. But I also probably played on version 1.0, like, of the game. So, you know, between all the stuff SS2's adding, all the changes to the game over the years of patching and the DLC. It's fun to see that SS2 is still in the main menu. I thought they were only going to put it in there for a couple weeks. It's been in there for like a month and a half now. New Vegas on PS3 is unplayable when you get to the end game. I've never been much of a PlayStation person. I have a PS4, which I bought because they had so many amazing exclusives. And I bought a lot of the exclusives off the $10, $20 rack. And I think I've played like 2 hours each of Horizon and God of War. And I don't think I think I bought Last of Us and never played any of that either. Spider-Man as well. Like, I think I've got all of their good exclusives and I haven't played a damn one of them. Which is what that and the fact that I've been playing so heavily on PC, that's what got me to finally retire from consoles. I think now the only console I mess with is Switch. Alright, let's try this. This worked well. Let's just go ahead and repeat our working strategy. There we go. Landed right in front of him. That was a piece of skinny. Oh, one guy got sent right over here. Ooh. That guy didn't last. Oh yeah, everybody lost a limb or two.
Let's get out of here. There's a service ladder that should take us right to the surface.
Oh, you think the performance with the Creation Club update got really bad? I know there were definitely, when they introduced that, there are definitely some bugs that were added that, oh, my controller matters are low. Uh-oh. I'll have to go get a backup one in a second. Like, one of the bugs I know they introduced with that update was sometimes the NPCs will animate far away from the furniture. Because that was never a problem until after that update, where you'll see a guy, like, it looks like they're supposed to be sitting on a chair. Oh, I forgot to save. But there'll be no chair in sight, or you'll see it and it's like several feet away from the NPC. After one load screen in New Vegas proper, it slows to a slideshow and crashes when looting. Oof. That's on PS3. That's a shame. It'll be interesting if the Fallout 3 remaster does happen, if we then get a New Vegas after that. I'm sure it'll have to do with sales. How many people buy a remaster of 3?
Look at that Commonwealth sky.
Alright, let's take a risk here and we'll do a hard save. So we still have our quick one to roll back to if it crashes immediately. I don't know how much what would you guys be willing to, would any of you, first of all, would any of you guys willing to pay for it? I think I'd pay maybe $20 for a Fallout 3 remaster.
How did you know where to find me anyway?
More than that, I'd kind of give a big hard pass.
Your secretary, Ellie, she sent me.
She did? I should give her a raise. Now, you mentioned something about your son, Sean, how he went missing. I want you to come to my...
I'll meet you there.
See you in Diamond City.
Okay. Alright, there we go. So funny, we get 800 XP off of the little cola quest. Because Idiot Savant, only 200 for that. Alright, next up is Vault 81. Where is that at? South of Oberlin. Okay, cool. Let's head to Oberlin. Baldur's Gate style remaster to Fallout 3. So I am not. What was the Baldur's Gate remaster? So I played the original Baldur's Gate and 2 back in the day, but I have not played any modern incarnation of them. Did they? Or are you talking about remaster in the sense of like how Baldur's Gate 3 is now a totally different game and like 3D engine and everything? Or did they do a remaster of the old school Baldur's Gate 1? I mean, if the rumors are true, Sonic, the only improvement will be graphics. Will be zero improvement to anything else, which I think is actually a plus because you'd want to have mod support, and so you wouldn't want to have mods have to rebuild themselves because nobody's gonna. Well, maybe some people will do it. There are some dieharders who will never leave their old game, especially mod authors. I mean, the temptation is here for me to stick in Fallout 4 forever because there's so much I'd want to do, but the desire to fix unfixable bugs is too strong. I need to eventually move on just because I can't handle it anymore. I don't like having to tell you guys things like, oh, there's always going to be bugs in the software due to engine limitations. Like that's, that feels gross as a software engineer. So, but there are always some that stick around in each game forever. There's still people making Morrowind mods today. Big Dave Gaming, will we be doing any more storylines on SS2? Yeah, we have some more. Well, I wouldn't say like we're not going to do any more chapter level storylines, but we do have a few more stories that are in development, whether they're like small little quest lines, continuations of existing quest lines, or little one-off quests. We have a fair amount of story content still coming. So we're just not doing chapter releases anymore. Now everything's going to be done in like big patches. Like maybe every 3 months we'll have a new patch that has some story content in it. I heard a bear. Well, he's not close enough, so in we go. I think I grabbed a fusion core at that last place we were at, so I should be good there. There is a remaster of the original BG. Ah, okay. Rick, have you played the remaster of Baldur's Gate? Did they do a good job with it? Or did they muck it up? Rick is the world's biggest. That's funny how you say that, biggest and largest, basically synonyms. But if you say it in that to say the largest fan, then my mind's going to go to he must be the fattest fan as opposed to he's the physically largest fan as opposed to, no, Rick is the biggest fan of Baldur's Gate that I've ever met. And it's not close. I think he's secretly sticking around Sim Settlement's team so that one day he can convince me to be his programmer on a Baldur's Gate mod. That's what I think is really going on here. Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. Does Kinggath have a voice cameo in SS? I don't think I do. I've been asked many times, and I decline every time. I am in 2 Fallout mods, though. In 2 Fallout 4 mods, I do voices. So it's basically, or it's mostly a big overhaul of the game engine. They did add some new content, which you won't be shocked to know that I hate. The stuff that they kept, did they do justice to it? Like, is the core story good still, or did they mess it up?
I'm just a traveler.
Excuse me. 95% accurate from what I remember. They added some stuff, but they worked hard to make it the same quality.
Well, if someone wants it.
Come on.
Sorry about that. For newcomers,
There we go.
I'm interested.
Fusion core.
I'll do it.
Good. You can contact.
Oh, I must not have 3 because I think it shortcuts it and shows that you have. How many do I got? 2 out of 3. Figures. And I can't just console command cheat it, which is what I usually do in my Let's Plays. So we got to go find one. Did I leave one in? I'm checking to see if there's just one laying around here, because sometimes they do that. I can't remember if I left one in the power armor back at Sanctuary. I'll go check. They legally were not allowed to touch the vanilla story outside of a few bug fixes, and I think that was for the best. Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, I see Connect mentioning somebody must have asked about Conqueror. Yeah, I would love nothing more to like if yeah, and I almost yesterday booted up the CK and started working on a port for myself of Conqueror's story. Just as like a little fun thing to work on in between doing bug fixes. But yeah, the story, we're only porting it and releasing it if we can finish the story. And a lot of that's going to depend on availability of voice actors and other people on the team schedules and everything. So it's on my wish list. It's a very hard goal to achieve. Two of the key voice actors, one of them quit voice acting, so we'd have to find a way to convince her to come back. And then another is now like full pro, like this is just their job now. So getting them to do it pro bono now, a little harder. So there's some blockers there preventing us from just saying, yeah, we'll do Conqueror. Okay, where can I get a fusion core? I guess I can buy one from somebody. Let's see, I guess we'll go to Diamond City. Just go buy one. I don't really feel like hunting around for one. Is kinggath selling bathwater? What? When you make an SS mod for Baldur's Gate, clear dungeons and turn them into towns. You know, that's not happening. I can't even imagine what it's like to mod a game like that. Although one of the, definitely a lot of older games, it's not that bad to mod. It's usually people put out pretty like you can mess with them pretty good with edit with community tools, and because there's no console version you'd have to worry about, you know, like that definitely has slowed development a lot with SS2 of trying to make sure it works on Xbox. So for certain PC games, wouldn't need to worry about that.
Everyone. All right. See what you got.
Self-defense.
Give me a fusion core, and then while we're here, we'll go ahead and mod this new thing I got. Let's see, we need one fusion core. How much? Oy, 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 that's so expensive. All right, let's do. We can sell off these submachine guns I grabbed. We'll sell all. Actually, I want to take the mods off of this and put them on this thing. All right, what do we got for aid? We can sell mentats, all yours, medics I never use. Oh, I had a buff out there. And blood pack. And yeah, I guess I can sell all these. And then our ammo. What are we going to sell? 45 ammo. There we go. And that's good enough for me. Except, we got our fusion core. And now you need to move, buddy. You look like a synth. You look like a synth. Get out of here. I do not, but thank you. All right. Oh, you know what? I should have kept the ones from the other one that I just sold. Oh, that was so dumb. I could have attached the ones from that and used this. Oh, that was a mistake. Okay, off to Sanctuary. We'll go do it there. I do want to get this thing modded up. I need a little edge here. I am not doing fantastic in combat. Fusion generator, Mystic Pines retirement home in Lexington, and one at Hardware Town by Diamond City. Oh yeah, those wouldn't have been bad to get. Oh well. Are we still good on sound sync now, guys? Did that reboot I did earlier on the capture card take care of it permanently? I gotta be honest, guys. I am shocked that my voice is holding up this well. I thought for certain I was going to break into a coughing fit well before this and have to end the stream early. Oh, no screws. Oh, I can't believe... Oh, what a bummer. I sold off all that stuff. Alright, what can we do here? Do we have enough to build anything? I can't believe I did that. I just total oversight. Didn't even think about the fact that I would be lacking these key resources. Alright then. I guess we keep an eye out. Oh, I guess I should mark them for... Let's see.
I wouldn't be very good company right now.
Let's do hardened receiver. We need screws. Tag for search. Screw, is it screws for everything I need? Screws, screws, screws. And then the gun nut. Okay. So just need to find some screws. Alright, let's go on to... Go back to the vault now. Sound is still good. Awesome. Disappointment with Starfield is weapon mods that you can't transfer them like FF4. Yeah, I was so excited about the research system in Starfield, and I think it sucks. This research system ended up being a big... It's no good. I like the way it works, like from where you can drop the resources in and they get held. But the fact that you got to use perks to get access to any of it is like, that totally ruined it for me. I can't wait to see an overhaul of the research system in Starfield. But this is one of the funny things about the conversations around Starfield, where there's a lot of... It's a very divisive game. Like, people seem to love it or hate it. Or are just like totally like, no, this is totally mid, just not a great game. Most of the stuff people are complaining about is the same stuff I generally complain about Fallout 4 and, or similar level of stuff, I should say. Not the same stuff, but similar level of stuff. Oh, good find, Dog. You found the Nightingale cache. Same like level of things that I complain about with Fallout 4 and Skyrim and everything, and then we just mod them out. So I think for Starfield for the long term, it's just a better engine than Fallout 4 from likely. It just does a whole lot more. So here's hoping that they got rid of some of the engine bugs in Fallout 4 that drive us nuts, and we'll eventually have a new platform to build cool games in. Because I've heard from many folks who play SS2 that they can't play Fallout 4 without it anymore. So hopefully, maybe one day we'll do the same for Starfield. We'll see. I don't know. I have no idea how much I'm going to mod that game still. Focus is eye on the SS2 prize still. Like the stuff we've got planned, I'm really excited for the post-launch content. We got a lot of cool stuff to flesh things out. Did you want to still look in October for soldier class overalls? Let me check. Hold on. I can't show it to you guys, but I do have I can talk about it a little bit. I made a document with like rough estimates. Unit loadout and documentation is queued up for November right now. So the rest of the team is gonna get back in the saddle in October, and then we have a bunch of stuff we're doing on the team, and that's gonna take up a lot of my time. So I'm committed to November for that release. I think that was part of my my take all the deadlines and double it thing. It originally was October, and then like, nope, I need to double it, so I need 2 months, not one. And then that ended up getting pushed into November. So November should be like the unit type loadout plus tutorials for people to add their own.
Hey.
Sorry about that. As you'll soon see, we have a few... Gwen McNamara. Here, we'd like to be completely self-sufficient.
I'm impressed you made...
Thanks. I owe it to the overseers before me, but some here would disagree.
Uh-huh. Interaction is...
So I've heard. But it's still got a long ways to go. That's why I like... Speaking of, if you're...
Of course. Here they are.
Thank you. Dr. Pensky will greatly...
Skywise, I wonder if Starfield has the Predwin inside it? I mean, I haven't seen any sort of thing.
What about the dog?
I think they avoided references to
I'll be in my office.
to Fallout intentionally. I think they wanted to like make it a little bit more of a serious game.
Not everyone gets a personal
Doesn't have much humor in it, from what I've seen so far.
That's my job.
I appreciate the hospitality.
I can imagine. Being here must be a welcome reprieve after... Anyway, if you have any questions...
Can you take a look at these schematics?
Oh, goody. Oh.
Connect. That's why I got a refund on my normal edition of Starfield. Too many bad and not good enough. Or not... Yeah, not enough good. Got it.
Even if...
Yeah, I definitely was like pretty mid on Starfield for a while, and then until like for about the first 8-9 hours, which is a lot to be like still mid on a game like that, like where you're prepping to commit so many hours to. And then I hit the two things changed for me. I hit the Vanguard storyline, and then I gave up on exploring on planets, and once I did that, I was sucked in just like every other Bethesda game. And then the ending like blew my mind a little bit. Like thinking of the potential of it especially for as a modding platform. I'm like, oh my god, this could be insane. I can't wait to see the, like, I really, now with Starfield, all I want to do is look at the CK, because I want to see, I want to try and learn if some stuff is possible, like how they set up certain things. Like the New Game Plus stuff, I really want to understand how that works under the hood and see, like, what does it let us do? Like, can we condition things off of people's last playthrough, like in New Game Plus, or does New Game Plus just start a new character and copies the stats out of their old save? I don't know how it works technologically, so I'm very, very curious about that. Like what kind of stuff they open the door for us.
Yeah, sounds fair. The first task I'd ask of you is rather mundane.
Matt Ryan, how does Bethesda treat games made with its engine, like a Enderal or Enderal? So I mean, that's technically still just a mod. I think they've given their blessing for them having their own launcher, though, which is kind of cool. But they can't. I don't think they can sell it, and I don't think they can. They're not allowed to gate it behind any type of paywall or anything.
Sure, I can do that.
We've had to run the pumps. I'd need you. You may have to get a bit wet. If you...
Right. I'm on it. Clean water coming up.
Oh, yeah, the guy selling chip insurance. Yeah, there were a lot of funny encounters, like when you arrive at planets, like some of the random encounters, but it seemed to be limited to that. I don't remember. There's not a lot of, like, from what I recall. And I know, like, the your biggest fan. Oh, man, I just realized this radio. Oh, no! You've been caught stealing. Yeah, I'll give it back. Here, you can have it back. Here.
Excuse me, officer.
Move along.
I accidentally stole something. What's the fan from Oblivion who's in Starfield? Like, that's pretty funny. But most of the main quest stuff is pretty other than, what's his name? Barrett likes to joke a lot. Wait, what? What? Dog meat, no.
Over here.
Oh my god.
Move here.
I just stole a clipboard, guys. It's not a big deal.
Head over there. Go there.
Dog meat,
there.
come on, stop
Move
killing
out.
people.
Over there.
Fortunately, in
Get
Fallout
into
4,
position. Right here, boy.
you just leave the area for 24 hours and everybody forgets. Forget that you stole their clipboard. But yeah, there's some humor in Starfield, but I just felt like there's not as much on the there's not a lot of moments of levity in the quest lines. It's all pretty. It's all takes itself pretty seriously. All right, let's go to Sanctuary and wait it out. Oh, Skywise referencing how 76 has a Pridwin in its files to be spawned. Yeah, I don't know how much of the. It'll be interesting to see what kind of models are buried in the unused files. That's always fun to see. Oscar Variety, how would I add a modded gun to the SS2 weapon pool? So it depends on what you mean. So like I actually have it queued up for 3.02. A really easy way to allow weapons to be, and mod added things to be donated into... Dog meat, come back here.
Come.
I felt like he was about to beeline it for Vault. There's supporting mod added things through the donation system. Like I'm adding a tool for that. As far as injecting them into the soldier lists and stuff, into those, I mean, that's just typical injection. Like we have leveled lists for all of our soldier loadouts, so that's pretty standard stuff. People don't need my code for that. Just have to go, just look at, there's lots of injection scripts out there you can use. Nick Carter, do you miss decapitations and severed limbs in Starfield? Only on certain NPCs. Like, there's certain guys that they just like, I'm just like, I want to murder this guy and I want to see his head explode. Uh-oh. Reconnect the controller. Like, there's this guy in Neon. He's like the boss of the place. And I want to murder him so bad. I haven't had the opportunity yet in my character. Maybe it comes up. But I did like do a quick save scum and killed him, and I wasn't able to pop his head off, and that made me sad. So yeah, a little bit. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta get a new battery. Alright, I have some old rechargeable batteries, but this charging station requires it be in a controller, which, oh, did the game crash? No, there it goes. So I have I have an old Xbox controller that is just sitting on the charging station all the time. I gotta swap the batteries. And story is big for me, and when watching Oxhorn's first encounter with Constellation, all I wanted to do was tell them to shove the artifact, so I knew I needed a refund. That's pretty funny. I think that's how Surik felt too. One of the things, Surik, I'm gonna talk about stuff we've been chatting about, because we haven't committed to doing any of it, but maybe this will give us some audience feedback of whether it'd be a good idea. So one of the things Surik and I were talking about that might be fun to do would be a series of alternate intros that match the different starting characteristics, like the industrialist or the bounty hunter or whatever. If we did like a series of like a start me up style thing where we did like little stories for each of those, like that could be a really fun project. Where like instead of just having to be the miner, you could be like, here you chose bounty hunter, here's your bounty hunter intro and how you make your way to Constellation, or it could still have still tie into the main game quest as a path. And we could even do it in a way like, I think Surik's big thing, his beef with the opening to the game, he said, was like that he was not given a choice. It was just kind of like, here, you have to take the frontier and go to the Constellation, like giving here's a path to like we'll introduce you to them so that you have that option, but then you make the choice. Kind of like in Skyrim, when you pop out of after dealing with Helgen, and you're invited to go to Riverwood, but you don't have to. You can go wherever you want. You're not, and it's not really forced on you in Starfield, but without doing, you're missing out on so much of the game if you don't. You're missing out on a lot. This guy Cedric takes off his material theft very seriously. He would too. He would. I don't think he'd open fire on you, but I think putting you in vault jail would be in his wheelhouse. Mansfield starts shooting the guards. Yeah, he's on my side of him automatically. He knew what was up. Gotta work on my reload. Oh, like keeping my guns reloaded? Yeah, I'm not.
If you need a doctor, Forsyth and Rachel are down in the medical center. They can patch you up.
Huh. So you're the reason the patrols are double today.
Okay, there we go. We're good. You need to work on your reload? I don't know what you're talking about, Oscar. My reload? Like of my gun? Thoughts on Outpost now that you've had more time with them? I actually have had no more time with them. Actually, after that stream, I decided I didn't like Outpost and I never touched them again. Like they seem like an interesting change of pace, but they're lacking too much, so I just completely ignored them. It's the same problem I had in Fallout 4. It was like once I made it through more of the base game story and realized the settlements had no purpose, I lost all interest in them. Same thing in Starfield. The outposts serve no narrative purpose. I don't care about them. Like I need stuff that is tied to the narrative. I actually really like some of the things they did with the shipbuilding, where there are.
Give me the tour, Austin.
I like that some of the ships, like some of the quests. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted by Austin here. Some of the quests are locked behind you having a ship engine that's capable of taking you a certain light year jump away, and like that's a really cool thing where it incentivizes you to invest some in the ship mechanics, into those perks and everything. I wish there were alternate paths that didn't demand certain perks, but I don't actually have to follow them. I don't want to do that. Thanks, dude. Have your caps.
Hey there.
You must be the outsider. I'm Catelyn. I don't.
Yes, I'm here to help.
Oh, good.
Right. So?
Mansfield? But, although he...
Sure.
Since then, it seems like...
The water?
Recently, the water pressure from... Usually, we just compensate by increasing power. But this is the... We do have water in storage tanks.
Alright, there it
I've
goes.
got to get going.
Okay.
Alright, and then I need Rusty. What do I need for Rusty? Is it like copper or something? I don't remember what the tool is I need. Let's see. It's also where it's in the residential section, right? Overseer. No, that's not right. Where do I need to go here? I guess I should have followed Austin's tour. Can't remember my way around here. Where am I going wrong here? Is it through here? Ah, here we go.
I'm exhausted.
Residential. Reactor. Here we go. I do appreciate in Starfield the little thing when you're in scanner mode, you get little arrows pointing you if you start to get lost. That's very helpful. There's our guy.
Hey, old Rusty.
Oil. That's right. 10 oil. Okay.
Sure. Sorry.
No problem, sir.
Okay. Another one we usually cheat for. Let's find some oil. Let's very careful if we're gonna steal it from these guys. We know what they do to thieves of petty office supplies. And I think one of the things you guys tell me every single time that I've done this on stream, if I go to this store up here, they will have some for sale for me. So let's try that. Where'd everybody go? Hey, I need your oil, guys. Oh, what was that? Something I can steal? Something with screws? Thank you. I mean, can't not take glue. What kind of Fallout player would I be if I didn't take adhesive? I appreciate that you guys just trust me with the shop. I'm a known office supply thief. You guys just left me alone here. Not very bright. Oh, fans always have screws in them. Alright. And off we go. Let's go do the water thing. Then I guess we gotta go back to Diamond City to buy oil. Robot skill gives a unique bit of dialogue. I don't have that skill. Oh, you're Oscar joking about me swapping the batteries. Oh yeah. It's like across the room. I don't have the charger handy. No incentive to hurry. The game's paused. Alright, let's see. Do any of you guys have... You guys have a lot of suggestions for me. What I need is a suggestion where to get oil. Oh, I can get oil out of the lighters, right? Don't those have oil in them? Let's see. Dog meat. Distract them. I need to steal these lighters. Oh, there was only one. Could have sworn there was a second one. Alright. Oh, maybe it was over here. Did you have a lighter? No, you've got fuses. I like that everyone happens to have their backs turned to me. This is very, very convenient. I don't like that you guys are all quiet. You guys should be talking amongst yourselves or something. So I don't have to feel so guilty about it. All of that 10mm. Very tempting. Alright, here we go. I guess I should check on how much oil I need once we get done with this next bit. Yeah, I do miss the UI mods. I haven't used those in a while. Those are always fun. Having all that extra information right on your HUD about like what scrap is available. All right. Oh, and we got a trader out here. What do we got?
Ammo, weapons, and
Oh, we got Crazy Cricket.
I got
Okay.
it all. Better buy my big guns now, because you bet your ass your enemies will.
Let's see what you got.
Guns, and more.
You have nothing. You're a liar, Cricket. A liar. I wanted you to have oil. Okay, let's go fix this one. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, at least they're not the black bloat flies or diseased or whatever, the glowing. All the upgraded ones. These are still... Oh, there's one. Spoke too soon. I think these are still baby bloat flies. I can handle these. Oh, do I have one of the bugs on me? I can't see it. Oh, it already disappeared. Somebody said I would have larva on me in third person. Alright, I think that is... No, we didn't put that in there. That little bubble. Maybe we did, to draw attention to it. And move the debris. Oh my god, I should have taken some Rad-X. Ah. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, aid. Alright, now we need to find oil. And I think we're just going to keep doing the same old thing. We're going to run to Diamond City to find that. Actually, we probably have some at the settlement. How do we got on us right now? 1, I thought 2, I think. So we need 8 through, let's say that was 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so we need at least 7 more. Alright, let's just go to the settlement and buy that. Or steal it from our workbench. Outside the Super Duper Market are some Mr. Handy Fuels. Those have oil. Okay, cool. That'll be my backup plan then. Head over there. Duck 360, would it be possible to make a resource to insert voice from custom factions with a custom actor as the envoy with some voice dialogue? So we will. I do have on my docket for one of the next couple of patches to add the means for other mods to inject their own envoys for their factions. Not to replace necessarily, you know, the envoys that we already did, but, you know, say for example, like Fence Sheriff Department wanted to add an envoy or one of those mods that adds a whole faction, then they'll be able to do that. I think I just heard cola. Alright, let's see here. Junk. Let's see. Oh, I gotta check for oil. Like, what am I looking for? I guess I should have put all my junk away first, because now I'm going to be stuck carrying it all with me. So that was 3 so far. I think we said we need 7 more. No dice. Man, they got a lot of wood and steel here. Alright, so I guess we are off to buy some. Let's see if we happen to have enough screws now. Okay, so what is going to be cheaper to do? Oh, and it's going to use some of my oil. Never mind. Let's say, wait. What if I do... How much does it cost to make standard receiver? It's cheaper, but still costs some resources. Okay, we won't do that right now. We don't want to have to go get more oil. Alright, we just need 2 more oil. See, let's see. Do I have Lexington explored already? I do. Okay. So we can run there and grab some in front of the Super Duper Mart. Cool. The blood squirt is the larva nomming. To set up to send an envoy for a custom faction. I mean, it's not gonna be too difficult, other than like if you're making a mod, you're gonna have to do, you know, the person would have to make a mod, obviously, with a dialogue scene and everything. So we're gonna document it all. I went over it in great detail with, oh god, oh, more mines. Why are there so many mines just chilling here? Anyway, I went over it in great detail with SAG, who does most of our quest implementation. And we've got some good notes on on all the points people can inject. So it should be fairly comprehensive. Doggo! I can't stim you. I'm out of stim packs? That would not be good. Isn't this the exit over here to one of the... Isn't this where you pop out from one of the railroad quests? So from Joe's basement. Or did I already do that quest with Deacon? I don't remember. Lost track. Pre-war money, yes please. Alright, let's go to the Super Duper Mart now. Here it is. There should be some Mr. Handy tanks outside. Here we go. Oh, that's awesome. It's like where the propane tanks would be. Alright, let's head back to Vault 81. Or am I still in combat? Nope, just combat music. Cool. That story is the Tradecraft exit. Okay, yeah, so that's the next quest I'm on right now. Yeah, that's the quest I'm on right now. Okay, cool. So when I do go back, meet up with Deacon, that's the one I'll be on. Alright. Sorry, Deacon, you gotta wait your turn. We're helping out Vault 81 and pilfering small office supplies. I think next up, though, because I'm trying to advance all the quest lines a little bit, I think next up is going to be Brotherhood, I guess.
We keep the vault safe. You've got guts wearing that big boy in the Commonwealth. I can't believe someone tried stealing you. Everything's under control.
And down we go. Alright, so we got to give our oil to gut to him, and then I think we have to talk to Catelyn too, right? Uh-oh. Had a little sound hiccup there. Thought we were getting another crash.
Hello again. Here to talk about our water problems?
You should have plenty of clean water now.
Oh yeah, deliver for handgun build us too. That's a good idea.
The pressure's back to normal. I'm glad someone was able to do.
Sure.
Here, take this.
Thank you. And residential.
Careful, outsider.
All right, Rusty.
Pardon me.
Hey, old Rusty.
How can I assist you? Warning! Overdue for me.
Here. This'll make you feel better.
Oh, thank you, sir. You are most... Nothing like getting the oil.
Yep. Thanks, buddy. All right, off we go back to Mansfield, and then we got to find, and then we get to find out if we run into the naked Claudia bug, which many of you do. And yeah, I have yet to witness myself, which is very sad. Those are the worst bugs. Bugs I can't replicate. Drive me nuts. Every time I read about them, I fume a little. Not at you guys, but at Bethesda. Might eat some desktop if you try and do the weather vane quests. Okay, good to know. Don't you have to do a couple of those if you want to advance the railroad quest line? Isn't that like one of the requirements to proceed?
Boy. If it ever
Oops.
starts acting up on you, see Alexis. She'll
Oh,
fix it
sorry.
right up.
I've been hearing good things about
There
you.
we go.
Old Rusty's running at peak efficiency, and the vault's water problem.
You ran into it in your recent playthrough? Aw.
Didn't expect such competence.
I'm glad I was able to help.
And helped you have. Now that you've demonstrated, if you complete this.
Just tell me what you need done.
Ever since we opened, but what I...
Yep.
Do you know where I can find her?
Yes, but...
Don't worry. I'll find her.
No, good.
Off we go. I feel so bad skipping dialogue. But we will be, we've got plenty of playthroughs with all the dialogue in place if you guys want to see them. So any of you have not watched my I've got a Let's Play that's edited too that does it. That's actually, I actually need to have a discussion about video editing for a Chapter 3 playthrough, because we did edited versions of all the playthroughs, of the one playthrough up till now, so I kind of feel like we should do that for Chapter 3 to finish it off, but that is a committed amount of work for somebody, so I'll have to have that discussion soon. Okay, so now we need to go that way. And we should save. You don't have to do the Mila quest. Okay, cool. Couldn't remember if we needed to or not. I don't think I've ever sided with the railroad, but I basically just need to get... I think you have to get every you have to get at least introduced to every faction, right, in order to even complete the main quest. But I'm trying to. I'm not gonna do the what do you call it? There's a weird sequence of events you can do to get all the factions. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I might. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with the vanilla, but I know you got to get at least introduced to all the factions before you can even complete the main quest. Alright, there's no way we've got the stealth to get close to those guys to hear their conversation, so we'll just go with the old murder hobo route. Oh, hey. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, that was lucky. Wow. Flew right through me and died. I accept. Alright. Oh wait, we should try stealth. Maybe we can do stealth grenade. Do I have any left? Yes. Hey guys. Oh, this is gonna blow up Claudia's body. Sorry, Claudia. Oh no! That was amazing. Oh, that was good. And thank you guys. And now we get to go. Claudia's her body was on a boat, Mansfield. I don't know what was going on. She must have fallen off a bridge. Oh no! What? No! Don't drink. What is wrong with you? Oh, and someone took her head. That was those gunners. Yeah, see, she's clothed though. Alright, then we can fast travel. All you have to do with the railroad is have the courser chip decoded. Do you have to have done tradecraft to get that far? To get in there to do that? Like you have to be into their thing to do that? You only have to meet two factions, MM and TI? Huh? You don't even have to meet them to decode the chip. Okay. You can kill them and still decode it. Interesting.
If you're looking to do some trading, look for the deep.
The Commonwealth sounds so exciting and dangerous.
Excuse me.
Oh, you're back. But I can't help but notice there's not a certain
I'm afraid it's bad news.
She's dead.
Uh-huh.
When she failed to report in, I knew something.
Oh, the sadness in his voice.
Sure. I'm sorry I had to be the one to tell you.
No, it's not your fault. At least now we know what happened. The Vitamatic is yours. You'll find it in the Vault's clinic. Dr. Forsyth, now, you'll have to excuse me.
Sorry, buddy.
Stay safe, sir.
All right. All right, now let's see if I can get lost doing this. So we go down here.
Never had an incident on my watch. I don't want to start.
Oh, is it straight ahead? This is nice and easy. Nope, that's a classroom. Oh, it's down below. Here we go.
Welcome.
Nope, don't mind me.
I hope I'm not being presumptuous, but I'd like to ask you a favor. Would you mind donating?
I love that animation. Nice work, Nier. I gotta say that the so one of the things we did in to make Xbox smaller is we eliminated all of the wait, what? Isn't it a weapon in my inventory? Oh, I guess I gotta wait for the pop-up. There it is. There it is. So we eliminated all of the normal and spec maps. And some of this stuff, like, how I don't even know how this is possible for this to look like this without the normal and spec maps, but it does. It still looks good. So there's a lot of giant textures that we strip out, and like some of the stuff like looks a little bit funny, like that the little thing on the top shouldn't be black like that. It should be more of a chrome color. But like for the amount of texture space we saved, worth it. Worth it. But unfortunately, I think that's part of the cause of the chrome shiny nightingales too. It's for some of those texture cuts. It's a combination of the cutting the normal and spec maps and the automatic conversion that the CK does when we upload to Xbox. Did we ever add the Claudio Go bag? No, that's actually on Sir Rick's to-do list. He's been slowly learning some of the CK. Still torturing yourself by playing on Xbox. Indeed. We had quite the crash fest early on in the stream. I was in the closest we have to go to downtown Boston for the sake of our quest line. But now that I'm doing some vanilla quest lines too, we may end up back over there again. So it might determine what quests we actually do, of how often we have to go to the bad place. All right, so let's see here. What is next on our agenda? Wait for Abernathy. Report back to Jake. Yeah, we might as well finish this quest. Let's go report back to Jake. Alright, let's see here. It's actually faster to always travel to the museum to get to Jake. Something I usually forget. And we'll fast travel to Concord and walk through. Although I probably should do that anyway, because I think I'll have unlocked some more of the settlers. Like, I think Dylan should be there by now. Oh, we got respawns. Oh. Come on, Jake, get out here. You got the best gun. Oh, it's another one. Oh yeah, we'll let Mala take him out. You got this, Mala. Oh, this rad storm.
Engaging
slumped in a corner in the Vault Tech building. Figure I'd repair it. Let it give me a hand bringing back all the stuff we found.
Please contact an authorized repair representative immediately.
Didn't quite get around to fixing its vocal processor.
Oh, the sound is really low on these voice lines.
Right now we've got more important stuff to be getting on with. How'd things go with the Ron? You have anything interesting for us?
Take a look.
Hey, I've seen one of these before. It's a vigor tester, right? Lets you measure a person's qualities. How'd they make her so tiny? One I used was the size of a whole cabinet. Hey, hold still for a sec. Well, ain't you a shrewd one?
I don't know why we can't get, like, I have it set up to make him fire it at you, but it doesn't seem to work. It's probably for the best. Somebody would have died from it. Somebody would have forgot to heal up, shown up at him, or would just try it intentionally. Be there at 1 health and have him blast him. Because it does 1 damage.
Stop. You're making me blush.
Then my work here is done. The Ron really found this for us, did he? Not bad. This'll come in real useful. Help us assign the right people to work the right jobs. Here. You should keep hold of this. I think you'll put it to better use than me.
How were things here while I was gone?
Well, as you can see, I've been busy. I've been organizing everything we brought back from the Vault Tech HQ, including the most important thing.
Oscar, are you messing with Zuzo right now?
As I started calling.
There is no ICBM silo in the mod yet. I would love to add it, but we have not gotten there.
Go on.
Actually, thanks to Vault Hub, I've already made some progress on repairs to the real thing.
Oh, this is irritating me that his lines are so quiet.
I'm sure you remember that noise.
There, now they're loud again.
What you're hearing there are radio signals.
So it's just that one quest. So I'm going to put that on my notes. I think we ran into this before. I forgot to write it down. So it's Vim and Vigor. Jake lines. Too quiet. I actually don't. Is this a PC thing as well? Does anybody remember playing this recently? I think it is.
Turns out that's how the sensors and the hub connect with each other. Kind of obvious when you think about it. Don't know how I didn't realize sooner.
Makes sense.
Now, if you listen carefully, you can probably tell something ain't right. Seems Vault-Tec had problems with their hub's receiver module.
Oh, that's right. We can skip dialogue. Forgot.
And instead, patch in the far superior comm. Now that sounds a whole lot better, don't it?
Okay, the comm hub
Clearly, the receiver from
definitely
the
looks worse without the normal spec maps. It looks significantly worse.
Components of the comm hub. It'll be a slow process.
You've done good work.
Oh, well, thank you. Oh, and by the way, thanks to that little patch job.
Oh, yeah?
This means we can now remotely send and receive data to any nearby ASAMs. So here, take this. That's the holotape you found. The one with the new plot types.
There we go. Oh, don't mind me. Oh, that's right. We added the mesh back in. Take all of these. That was added back in with 3.01. Where'd you go, buddy? Well, he probably went where he always does. He likes to hang out upstairs. So tracking tools. Take all of these. Move, Mala. Jake, come back down here. Hey, hey, hey.
Hey.
You wanted more out of the ASAMs? Well, congratulations. You just uploaded data for 4 new plot types to all the ASAM sensors in the local area. Now, how's that for a little taste of what the comm hub can do? Not too shabby, huh? Although, keep in mind, when I said local, I do mean local. Right now.
Sounds like an important step.
It is. And I'm glad you see it that way.
Alright, now I gotta do...
That's not too far away.
Normally I would skip the tutorial, but I'm gonna do it because I want to see how it runs.
Go test them right now. Or if you prefer, you can do it by yourself.
Okay, show me.
I'd be more than happy to.
and I know just the place. Here, let me just update your Pip-Boy. All right, I'll meet you at that settlement. Don't keep me waiting now.
Okay, let me meet you over at Secretary. Move, move, Jake. Go jump off the roof. That's how you like to run out this building. Not today. He decided that he's going to block the door so I can't go steal all his stuff, which is what I was about to go do. All right. Okay, I think it's a good stopping point. Because I actually want to go, because I can just leave him. I don't actually need to go do this right this second. So now we are ready to go do a. We can go do Cambridge Police. I guess I'll. Yeah, I can uncheck that. I feel like I'm gonna forget if I don't go start it right now. So let me go put myself close to that. Where is that? Over here, Cambridge Police. So we'll go to Grey Garden. So we're close to it, and hopefully I'll remember next week what I planned on doing. Ask for Boo, why'd you comment on that? I had Zuzu believing me. I don't want misinformation going on about the mod. People believing that dumb stuff happens in it. Oh, and are we at level 15 now? Oh, we got leveled up twice. So because I think we just unlocked the robot DLC. Yep, 15. Cool. What do we got? None of our existing perks can level up other than... Oh, yep, Gunslinger. Cool. Scrounger, I guess we want. That wasn't one I was excited about because I'm trying not to spend a lot of time looting. Bloody Mess is just kind of a fallback. I'll leave one perk point for now. Alright, let's head in the general direction of Cambridge so that I've got that. So I remember to... That's where we were starting. But yeah, I'm about to wrap it up, guys, in the next couple of minutes here. Just want to get us close so I remember what we're doing next week. I have to get up super early tomorrow. I have a dentist appointment before work, so I cannot go till 1 in the morning like I sometimes do. Alright, we're getting closer. Alright, are we pretty close now? Yeah, we're pretty close. This should... I'm sure I gotta remember this tomorrow. Wondering, like, why the heck I'm in the middle of nowhere. Alright, let's get down to a save to overwrite. Oh my god, the speed of this. Miserable. Just scrolling through save files is slow. Alright, I think we'll just keep going with... We'll overwrite the second to last one before the vault save. Alright, thanks everybody for joining me tonight. I will be back next week, presumably with some more Xbox playthrough. I think I'll be back next week. I haven't... trying to think if I have anything on my schedule coming up. No, I think next week we're good. Next week we're good. So I'll see you guys next week.